spill shit. You spilled tea last night.
Nah, Shelby knocked her tea mug over in her sleep.
Great, then why are you accusing me of it?
No, not you. She asked why the towel was there. I know, hey, I know that you're always smart enough to bring a towel.
I would bring a towel.
Don't forget your towel.
I don't know
guys.
what you're talking about.
Random video game fact of the day. Did you know that there are two versions of the wild Pokemon Battle League? And for Pokemon Gold and Silver. There's one for nighttime and there's one for daytime.
No, which one's Pokemon Gold and Silver?
You know
Yeah.
what, Brad?
I only stopped after yellow.
It's actually kind of a legitimate question. I haven't played most of the series, and I don't know which one is Gold and Silver.
Gold and Silver was the second generation.
Yeah, second. It was
Pokemon, what the fuck?
after yellow. What happened to Gold 20, Palmer? Did it break? Oh, you're out of Gold 20. Oh,
You know,
I'm not. I'm looking right at it.
I don't see you.
we don't see you either.
Let me refresh.
All right, stream marker has been added, and
me
I
now?
guess we are good to fucking go once Palmer gets his
Hey,
shit
there it is.
together.
There's your carry,
Okay.
Palmer.
I refreshed it. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey,
Weird.
there's a big ass exclamation point on your screen. Or on your face.
Smokey, I see a big ass exclamation point on your face. So
Will you
I
actually
would-
see my face?
No.
You're like the profile thing.
Oh, okay, good. Because I have my camera turned off. I don't like being peeped on while I.
Oh, snap.
Just tell us that you're not wearing pants, dude.
You're better, Smokey.
How's Pasquale's?
Shit slaps, you know?
Dude, I saw
Dude.
that TikTok. I died. I
Dude,
was
shit mad
dying.
slaps.
Gotta respect the hustle.
Ned has his hand raised for some reason.
Can we start?
Sure.
Fuck you, Larry.
Here we go again. Welcome
Fucking,
back.
here we go again.
Season 3, Episode 1 of Worlds Apart begins as the last one did. With a long ass recap.
Haha, get in it now, kids.
No, really, the party reconvenes after an interim break, symbolized by a strong dose of why are we here. Just shy of a year ago real time, our campaign began here. In game time, it was high summer, July 20th of the year 519, in the town of Oakenbluff, in the country of Brenland, on the continent of Laurentia. We're looking a little better these days, though.
Nice!
Hey!
Damn! I told you this thing looks sick.
So the gist is this. About 500-ish years ago, the continent of Demesia to the southwest called together the world's best and brightest and called it quits on the rest of the world. They shut their doors without any explanation whatsoever. In the aftermath, they sealed themselves away with a vast magical shield, and the world underwent a series of cataclysms. The seas became violent and extremely dangerous, and the continent of Laurentia in particular was ravaged by the undead. All contact with the area's third continent, Valbaro, was lost entirely, and Laurentia went into a long dark age, plagued by overwhelming evil with no heroes left to save them.
Music down.
Yeah, I just figured that out, sorry. In time, the undead were pushed back into the nation of Dawa, once a vast empire, and the few remaining powerful entities on the continent joined together to conduct immense rituals to literally tear the landmass in two, a mostly successful venture that continues to this day. So for over 100 years now, northern half of Laurentia has healed, and found that most of their culture and history is gone, trade routes and the economies obliterated, nearly all governments and regimes wiped out. The nation of Rostov has never recovered, existing today as only a few scattered settlements. The Lost Wildlands, once home to large elven and halfling communities, have gone back over mostly to woodland, the remaining inhabitants scraping by in rural shadows of their old homes, though rumor persists of a single elven city, decimated but inhabited, far in the northeast. In Aatos, ancient dwarven kingdoms may have been able to handle the undead had they not been attacked from further below by forces of drought, lifelings, and worse. This land remains highly volatile, regularly contested territory, riddled with caves and hidden communities. Northwest, the tiny warrior nation of Lyseria's world-renowned armies rallied from their ruined cities to become instrumental in finally pushing the undead to the south, and have never stopped celebrating. The party is currently in a third generation of partygoers. The cities have never been rebuilt, and any trace of this thriving culture has been lost underneath drinking games and makeshift drugs.
Well,
That brings us to Brenland, itself mostly spared due to geography and a cultural tradition of cremating the dead. Rostov, comparatively, was almost wiped out entirely thanks to a culture based strongly around preserving the dead. Brenland's two major cities, Railsburg and Brenzlagen, have maintained some semblance of their former selves, though Brenzlagen has had to survive several further attacks over the centuries from orcs and the like, and large swaths of Railsburg have been rebuilt after burning to the ground. The ports of these cities, once major docks that could handle hundreds of ships at a time, have shrunk to maniacs on fishing boats and the occasional super maniacs still braving the seas. However, it's in neither city where our campaign began. It's here, in the one-horse crossroads town of Oakenbluff, where the party formed, called together as outside hires for the Order of the Reaving Flame to investigate a ruin in the nearby woods. Hey, Deveray, introduce yourself.
Ben.
He's not there, is he?
No,
Not there.
He's playing
What you need?
Animal Crossing.
What do you need? What do you need, child?
Damn self.
How may I
Hey.
assist you today?
Hey, Strimmer.
Strimmer
We're
is.
doing introductions.
Character
Oh.
introductions, go.
Oh, well, hi. I'm Kios. I am the rogue fighter of the group. I have been hosting this for what? We're like what, over a year's worth of content now.
Year and a half.
It's all
No.
good. Anyway,
this is not-
I am the somewhat bristly, somewhat mysterious half-elf of the group, who doesn't really say much about himself.
Has a drinking problem and a shitting problem, apparently.
I don't have. It is a
Alright,
shitting
alright.
art and not a drinking problem.
Yeah. All right, next. Who's next? Roy? I guess we'll go down the line.
There's your character
Yeah.
introduction. Sorry, Shelby's showing me her Animal Crossing house, and it's really cute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's about what we got from Nib so far anyway. Palmer, who are you?
My name is Palmer. I'm the most talented musician on the face of the earth. People just forgot. I'm a world-renowned bard. Played many a tunes for many a ladies. And I do know my way around some psychotropic medications. So
And outhouses.
And
no,
goats,
allegedly.
No, you were found in the outhouse. This was a legend.
Allegedly.
And goats, apparently.
Yeah, it's been a while since anybody's been questioned about that, hasn't it?
No, I
No,
questioned
we
it.
totally. That's how it became the outhouse. It was made up on the spot because
And I
Allegedly.
immediately questioned it after I met him.
That's right, he did. And the final member of our group who, well, not even kind of here, Aatos, generally controlled by Q, who is not with us tonight, but controlled by AlecK. AlecK knows who Aatos is. AlecK, tell us Aatos.
Hi, I'm AlecK. I am playing Aatos for this section. He is a paladin who basically never shows his face, except to people he particularly trusts. I'm not sure exactly how explicit that has come out in the.
He's been pretty explicit about that.
Okay, so like he doesn't want to show his face basically because he's from elsewhere and he doesn't want people questioning that.
Woo. Sorry.
Nibs knows, supposedly.
Yeah.
Nibs knows. But
Ooh.
I don't know. Nibs knows, but he hasn't really told me. In DMs.
Some members of the party know.
I also know.
I don't know who.
Supposedly I did.
The other character I play is Flavia, who is from kind of north.
Oh, Flavia's not here yet. Sorry, we'll come back around to introduce Flavia when Flavia's here.
Okay, she is from northwest of here.
No,
since
no,
we have
no,
the map,
don't-
I'll just say that much.
Okay.
Fair enough. So, the four of them are joined by the Dragonborn cleric bravely as they journey upriver into the woods. The Reaving Flame continues their long-running war against the undead, which is exactly what is found in the ruins. Undead and a magical mirror. Oh, I was going to
Gravely
draw.
was controlled by me at one point.
At one point,
For
That's
those
Smokey,
who
yeah.
didn't know.
they make their way downriver and into the Velwood. And I think, whatever. They find undead and a magic mirror, itself notable enough to warrant an order lockdown of the area. In the meantime, returning to Oakenbluff, group is asked instead to venture northeast to the Citadel of Renval. Like that. This is rumored to have some connection to Demetia, and they are joined along the way by Bryn, an elven magus from the east. At the gates to Renval, Nibs finds a magical key whose powers continue to evolve to this day, and Brave Lee awakens from a weird dream, clutching an invisible sword that seems to do nothing but occasionally whisper to him in an unknown language. This slowly drives him crazy over time. Shortly after this, they're beset by young dragons, one of whom is Silver is left mostly unscathed. Eyes at Devere over that one. And afterwards follows the party, soon becoming accepted by most as one of them. Deeper in the Citadel, they find the end of a battle between huge silver and green dragons, one of whom, a silver in human form, has been heavily wounded and trapped. The party defeats the captors, but her wounds are mortal. Before she dies, however, she transfers her knowledge and memories to the silver wormling with the group, who soon comes to be dubbed Beans. Their escape from Renval comes soon after, as a vast army of kobolds approaches the entry and a huge green dragon flies in from over the mountains. The bulk of the party makes for a tunnel, but Bryn runs off and manages to put the green, whose name we learn to be Ixtakick, into a stasis field along with herself. They are, to the party's knowledge, still locked together there. The party escapes into the cave tunnel, meeting at its exit the merchant Catstax and her bodyguard Flavia. Hey Flavia, say hi now.
Hi, so, I'm Flavia. I'm from some merchants' islands in the northwest, between continents. Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'm not necessarily welcome there, but I know how to sail a boat, and I'm good at fighting.
And such is Flavia. Altogether, this group returns west, where their order contact meets them and directs them north to Brenzlagen to investigate a tomb that has just been discovered, but not yet opened. Like that. They travel together and enter the city to find it under attack from within, as the tomb has already been opened by unknown forces. The party leaps to the aid of town guards and local members of the order, afterwards making themselves rather at home in the seaside city, meeting Kenzie at the end of the process. Kenzie, who are you?
I am Kenzie. I am a tiefling of reddish-pink color, wearing a black leather coat with no shirt underneath, chest open. There is a snow-detailed tattoo on his left breast, and for the most part, he seems to be the bookish type and keeps mostly to himself, though thanks the traveling party for helping deal with the undead as they were becoming incredibly noisy and unfortunately stopping his studies. And that's about all the party news right now.
Yeah, and they don't even know most of that by the time they meet him.
At the time.
Paul Murr, ready to reignite his musical career, puts on a concert on day 3, one attended by a former musical rival, a woman named Elise, and her mute companion, the tongueless Yam. Near the end of his first song, the show is attacked by tieflings and earth elementals. Chaos ensues, during which the party chases several of the attackers into the tomb. The chase ends in a pitched battle against a tentacle monster, which rises up out of an underground river. As that battle rages, the scene upstairs quiets just in time for Elise and Yam to reveal themselves as baddies. Elise one-shots Sir Eric, local head of the order, and the pair work some unknown sorcery to absorb some kind of essence from all the local dead. Brave Lee attempts to paralyze her as she teleports away and is successful, but teleport completes anyway. We all learned something about paralyzing the caster. In the aftermath, the party elects to remain in Brenzlagen for some time as Aatos takes over the running of the local order. They explore the tomb in the meantime, finding a curious and ancient map of the world carved into a wall. One that seems to denote a number of specific locations via embedded red gems. Relatively certain that 2 of the dots represent Renval and Brenzlagen. They further investigate the tomb and find a strange energy source deep within, one with a contraption built upon it. While its workings aren't quite made clear at the time, some emerging from Brave's mysterious sword and some teamwork ended up being calibrated, and the sword finally becoming visible and real. From here, the group opt to explore other dots on the map. Renval, the closest, is out of reach and as occupied by enemies. Anything off-continent isn't easy to get to, so they opt to head southeast to the next closest dot, at or near the Order HQ of High Sight. The journey takes a full month and is full of shenanigans. The dragon gets into the drugs. A wizard archaeologist worshipped by Cyclopses launches dwarves into the stratosphere until he is stopped. They fight ropers, mammoths, wyverns, crocodiles, blizzards, a suspiciously familiar octopus, an infant owl bear, and lots more of those tieflings, including that one they tortured only to find that, yeah, all of them have no tongues, not just the one they checked out in Brenzlagen. They save dwarves, elephants, meet groupies, encounter totally unexplained phenomena, and end it all with a magical boat ride deep into the mountains. Short one man with the departure of Brave Lee and his totally real ghost sword. Bye, Brave. At High Sight, Nobody was really all that surprised to find it full of dead Order members, as there had been no word from them for quite some time. What is surprising is to find it is an extremely recent attack, still ongoing even. There is within the walls a single humanoid survivor, Drake Thunderbrand, hidden away and sound asleep, and his avian companion Silas. Drake, what up?
Hey, my name is Drake. That voice is gonna hurt me all night. I'll only do it when necessary.
I'm gonna make you that voice as much as I can.
You know what? Fuck you, Trad.
Well, pick a voice that doesn't hurt your throat then.
Yeah, like Nibs.
Yes, definitely no.
My name is Drake Thunderbrand. I am the Dwarven. I am a Dwarven, Dwarven companion of the party as of now. I was Trad, you might have to correct me on this. I was a scout. I'm trying to remember my rank in the.
I don't think I
order.
really gave you one outside of just Seeker. Most.
I was a step below high seeker.
Yeah, so Seeker. Yeah, about the same
was
rank as most, like 99% of the Order.
I'm a seeker scout for the Order of the Breathing Flame, and pretty damn good brewmaster, if I do say so myself. Give me a sec. I have my little bird companion. His name is Silas. Say hi to the group, Silas. And he and I, you'll not find a better pair of eyes.
That's right, the trebuchet. Oh.
You'll not find a better pair of eyes than the two of us. And let's just say that some changes have come to Drake in the past few weeks that will likely be very helpful to the rest of the party, as we are now known as half-cocked.
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 We're half-cocked.
We are half-cocked.
We are
You're
definitely half-cocked.
Technically more like half. Well,
All right.
We are known as half-cocked now, and I don't know what I'm me being new to the party. I'm just referring to the rest of the group. Just nod and say yes, right, Silas? Yep.
Aside from Drake and Silas, the party finds a lot of cash, a lot of equipment, and a lot of intelligence. There's not much time to sort most of it out, as the bottommost reaches of the dungeon reveal another strange energy source like the one below Brenslagen, and the apparent leaders of this attack, an adolescent green dragon, and a tiefling swordswoman named Dekali Macaulay. She surprises them all by having a tongue, and offers to converse before the battle, reasoning that whoever wins the fight stands to walk away more knowledgeable than they'd arrived, and whoever is dead, and will suffer no more regardless of what is said. It's a very neutral evil sort of concept, one which the party is up for. They play the game, which ends as she produces the blonde and gagged form of a teenage boy that the party has never seen but instinctively knows to be the newly acquired humanoid form of the recently vanished Beans, the dragon. The battle commences when they refuse to identify the boy, and it soon becomes excessively dangerous as the T-Rex they stuck past broke free and attacks them from behind. It's all very wild and unpredictable, but somehow these bastards managed to kill off all the tieflings and the dragon, left the T-Rex charmed and guarding the door, and as reinforcements bears down on them from above, the party gathers themselves with the dead body of Dekali Macaulay, and Kenzie uses a teleport scroll to bring them all to the safety of Brenslagen. And there we are.
That's right, we killed her. I totally
So
forgot.
we're not going to talk about the fact that Kenzie's a necromancer?
Hey. Nah.
Yeah, I'll just miss that.
We don't talk shit about that. I mean, he
No,
he-
I didn't say
about
talk shit. I didn't say talk shit. I just said we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to let that be.
Nibs has opinions on it, but he's not going to bring it up. Anyone else?
I thought
It
Chad
is
would talk about it if he
Right,
wanted to.
over.
That Kenzie was introduced to be a warlock, and then in the middle of the high sight fight, had one of those moments and revealed himself to be a necromancer. I didn't skip that. I apologize. This is already
He
like
has nothing to apologize for. I'm just saying we're not going to talk about it.
All right. There's plenty of RP to bring up. We can RP that out. Let's do that.
So here we are at Brenslagen. What have we learned? Well, these planetary sources are wellsprings of energy, and their accompanying constructs are planetary taps built to take and redirect the energy of the planet for various reasons. Each is connected to an artifact of some kind. For instance, Bravely's mysterious ghost sword and Brenslagen are connected. By rejoining the two, the artifacts are powered and energy is taken from the planet. Synergy also powers the shield around Nemesia, so each rejuvenated artifact means a weakened shield, and this has already happened numerous times. Some taps have further purpose. Highsight's tap strengthens their teleportation circle, runs their plumbing, and possibly does more. Stifling forces that showed their faces initially in the third battle of Palmer, not to be confused with the previous two, which were completely unrelated to any of this and were basically just fan riots. The Tieflings are known collectively as the KLF, and are apparently a force of clones operating out of the caves of Dorotis. They're allied with the Green Dragon Ixtacik, whose forces include Elise, Yam, and the recently deceased Dakali. At least. Probably more. The two forces seek entry to Demesia with the stated yet vague intent to gain power. If they know what's hidden there, that knowledge is closely guarded. And you don't know either, so, maybe we're all just guessing at this point. In summary, a bunch of powerful evil fuckers want to become more powerful so they can presumably do more evil. Now that's a simply stated, relatable problem worth rallying together to defeat, right? Right?
If people believe you, yeah.
I
went to
I
and they said, haha, you're a weird kid. I rolled really badly.
3 weeks later, the party has been out improving themselves, but begin to filter back into Brennslagen as agreed, to begin their journey west to Railsburg. Many of the party were born and raised or have at least spent time there, but none have returned in some time. According to intelligence discovered at High Sight, and since confirmed by asking any idiot on the street, Railsburg's been infested by Medusas for a while. Rumor has it that this menace is finally either handled or being handled, or at least the door is opening up for the chance to go back and find out and head out for search of more allies, more information, and obviously more money too. As we re-enter good old Brennslagen for the first time in a hot minute, we find Flavia and Palmer enjoying an early morning drink at the Catarask. Kenzie and the Beans Boy are... Oh crap, I didn't set this up all the way. I told you I didn't use this time very well. Kenzie and the Beans Boy are totally occupying a nearby room. That's gonna be...
Did they fuck?
And, that's really weird. I don't know why you would ask that. While Drake and Silas return from the gates to the south, having just returned from the Lost Wildlands, there is as yet no sign of Devray or Nibs.
Yo, what's up, Lib? Long time no see.
Flavia and Palmer at the bar. Take it away.
I can't see the map.
Can't? Did I not bring you all here? No, I did.
No, it's all black.
Yeah, it's a blank screen for me, basically.
That's weird. Hold up.
I can see it.
Oh, there we go. Hold up. What's that?
There we go.
Neat.
Alright, so where am I?
Entering
Oh, there we go.
the south.
Where are any of us really?
I just have one real quick question before we dive in. Anything weird about getting mirrors? Since I did
Knowledge
mention
is power.
that Flavia would buy a couple.
Yes. Yes. Totally a plausible thing to acquire multiple of.
Yep. Cool.
We'll work out cost later. I know you and I didn't really talk about interim stuff at all.
Yeah, just that what I wanted to have done and stuff that it's all stuff that we don't have to have figured out right now, fortunately.
I'll shoot you a DM real quick about that, but otherwise, as you all will.
I guess I'll just walk around town and just take in the familiar sights for now. And make my way towards the bar. I'll wave to the Whistle Pants. And, I'll send Silas on ahead to the bar. Have him, just wait for me there. The music is appropriate, though. I will say that much.
Is anyone gonna talk?
I am now required by law to inform you that the main ingredient in werewolf kebabs is duck. Wait, when did that happen? I asked
quite
you
some
that
time
out of
ago.
character.
Quite some time ago.
Shelby's gonna grab a coloring book.
Like
one of my
Dinner
first
coming in
sessions.
5 minutes.
I even talked about it. Like, what was the other one? What was the other weird one? I was like,
Careful.
it's got chicken right, or something.
Oh no, one of my
Yeah, that was the whole thing because
thingies,
Brady had some, and
Yeah, that's right.
it was the first time he'd eaten meat like in his life or some shit. He got super excited, and then it sparked a conversation about whether eating a werewolf is like eating people or not.
It's people, but it's probably not werewolf. It's probably just duck or some kind of cat stuff.
I figured.
Yeah, it got pretty serious and possibly litigious. So
Litigious. Oh,
Silas
man.
Silas will fly into the bar and just hover over Flavia for a bit, seeing her.
Aatos also rolls up to the bar and orders himself a drink, but sits a little bit quiet off on the side for himself for a moment.
Fair enough.
Wait, Chad, what's this over here? What is that?
What specifically?
I'm pinging it all the way to the right.
Wait, what are you talking?
The body we brought with us.
So the body, and then this thing.
Oh yeah,
all
I've got the portraits left over from.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering what
from like unrelated. I can show you guys this. This is like.
Oh wait, did we ever do anything with that body?
We're
Is it a
about to speak undead with it.
Nobody has speak with.
Still have the Pigeon Forge sign and stuff like that. Stuff like that. That's what you're looking at.
Okay. Whoa.
I actually do.
I forgot about that.
You have speak with dead?
I do now.
Well, look at the requirements though. You might need a component. You need a component.
Yeah, I think I might need a component.
You need a
Some have
component
been
first.
dead for about 30
Wait,
years.
how do you have speak with dead?
You
Do
don't
it
know.
now.
He doesn't know that.
It's a bard or a cleric
Whoa, whoa,
spell.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh wait,
whoa.
no, I don't have it. Never mind.
Never mind. Okay.
It's also a third level spell.
Okay, good.
Never mind. I thought I had it.
Double check.
Okay.
Use scrap paper.
All right, I guess I'll make my
It's
way.
ye old Pigeon Forge.
Trad, just real quick, there are two.
Yeah, anchor and coloring books.
There are. Where's the other two?
There's
Oh wait, I
a pair at the bar and a pair in the room.
You're the pair in the bar or in the room.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
It's okay, guys. We're a little rusty. We're figuring things out. We got it. We'll get there.
Yo, all I need to know is if my boy Hey, Stevie Whistlepants is back! Alright.
He's still there.
Steve Whistlepants is back, and Steve Whistlepants has a new partner. His wife has left
Shelby
him.
has geometrically grown
They
coloring
didn't know they were
books.
gay.
So yeah, like
They
lots
were
of
out of
patterns and
character.
mandalas and trippy stuff.
I say in and out of character.
Yeah, no one ever asked.
You want me to get you other coloring?
Old
What kind of coloring
Clavis,
books you want?
A paladin or a cleric?
Old Clay was a cleric.
If anyone would have it, it'd be Old Clavis.
Just to blow it away when it's done. Yep.
Y'all wouldn't know that.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
would.
we would. Yes,
That's all right.
We would.
No.
What kind of coloring books you want?
To cast Speak with Dead
Want some
out of
Sonic the
3
Hedgehog
week-old
coloring books?
decomposing dead body
You
hidden
really
in
want to know that bad?
What kind of coloring books you want?
For reference here, because for the viewership as well, that is the body of Macaulay Macaulay, which they brought with them when they teleported out of the high site and promptly stuffed in there to be dealt with later. That was 3 weeks ago in game time.
No one did it in their off time? Oh my god.
No one said a word about her.
Oh my
Because we did not
I don't know the
care.
spell.
She was dead.
She was strict for items. That was it.
For the record, I am playing a barbarian.
How about drinking animals coloring
Barbarian
cookbook?
mode, but
There's
yeah,
a llama with a
That's
martini
not something
glass.
that Flavia could have done.
Okay.
Nibs
can't learn that, even as a necromancer.
I mean,
And I couldn't do it as a ranger, so
And,
whatever. Alright.
I may or may not have known what the time limit on Speak with Dead.
How about a motivational swear
There
word
is
coloring
as
book?
long as there's a head.
Okay.
We're pointing out the
Or
cat's
even-
very professional
In the
for
garden
dealing
coloring
with
book?
this for 3 weeks.
So I guess I see Flavia and Palmer at the bar, and I'll greet him with a hearty hi,
About
hi,
coffee
hi,
animals.
you two. It's been a while. How you been, Les?
There's a
Flavia.
sloth.
Sorry. Flavia takes her nose out of the book she's reading, which
How about a serial
bears-
killer's
probably bears, like,
coloring
a little
book?
stamp or something
No.
that denotes
Okay.
it's from the local library.
How about flowers for beginners?
She didn't even notice that there was a bird above her.
Calm the fuck down in a
She's
reverent
probably
adult
used to it.
coloring book.
And I see Palmer as well.
Oh,
$5.
I'll saw, dude. What can I do for
That
you?
sounds like that's
How
done.
are you two been? How you doing?
I'm actually
You critters with
doing all right
thumbnails?
here. I'm working on an
Disney?
angle with my babe back there behind
how
the
about
counter.
cat butts?
I wink to Cat as I say that.
And angle.
right, if there's a board that hasn't had sex with an NPC yet,
Fuck
he's
off,
about to have
coronavirus,
sex with
I'm
an
coloring.
NPC. Like, this is always the
Self-care
thing
for the
I will
self-quarantine.
introduce.
This is my bay.
Looks like a bunch
This is
of
my
stuff.
anime bay.
Remember back when I was DM?
This is pretty cool.
You did, man.
Hey.
Okay.
That's bay.
I think there's actually
I have 3 coloring books.
Been trying to
I'll get
holler
them
at this
shipped to
piece of
here.
slab for a minute. This is my chance.
So,
It has been a couple of months now.
She cute
Oh,
for sure.
Dinner is done. We are gonna
She's
go to
a lot
Anchor. And
going
how you
for her.
doing?
She's got a nice place and establishment. Yeah.
Small business owner.
Wednesday and
Clearly
Thursday. will
kind of
be
a
here.
financial shark.
How about that?
It was of her urging that Paul Murr played his show, and it was her that probably profited by far the most out
That's
of it.
okay.
Yeah,
Take a deep
yeah,
breath
yeah.
and do it.
We're a very dynamic team.
I am going to go get dinner.
I shoot her the finger
We'll get it
guns.
going.
She doesn't know it yet, but she wants me.
She might know it at this point. It's kind of
Drake
questionable,
will
to be
just
honest.
say, right. And you, Lass, how have you been?
Well, I've been nose deep in a couple dozen books lately, and
Anything
I'm not
interesting?
entirely sure what I've gleaned from it yet.
Anything interesting?
Well, a lot of scholars don't seem to know jack about this kind of stuff we're dealing with. That's the biggest and most obvious conclusion I can come to so far.
Can Drake ask in character what it is what exactly it is that you were researching?
I mean, do you want to ask in character?
I do want to ask in character, but I also don't want to get shit from Q for butting in the business that I don't need to be.
Q's not here.
Q's not here, but he's probably listening in.
So?
Well, Q is going to go over at some point and
You mean
say,
Aatos?
Aatos is going to go over to Nibs and just say at some point,
Drake.
Yeah, Nibs is not there.
when he is.
I sent you a message about that, AlecK.
Nibs is
Yep.
not there.
Wait, did I? I did, didn't I? Tell me I did. Yes.
Correct.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
205.
So in fact, he might actually go see if he can find where Nibs is real quick. But otherwise, he's probably just going to keep drinking.
And
Maybe going over papers and forms that he hates doing, but has to do some of, and is just dealing with as best he can while drinking.
Drake will notice this and just subtly ask Flavia, "What's up his skirt?"
Oh, there's one
happen while it's
person,
gone.
one time.
You've never seen him when he's working on paperwork before, have you?
You have to remember, I've been stuck in Ice Age for God knows how long.
All I got to tell you about paperwork is I fucking hate it. That enough for you? See? Straight from his mouth.
Hey.
So, what's your research over there, Lass?
Well, we're dealing with some strange magic items, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with them. Like, apparently they're all connected in some way? I don't know much about this magic, but I figure I can at least get some of the history down.
Have you talked to the little one?
The little one. Nibs?
No. I thought I told you this, AlecK. Nibs is the wee one. The little one is
No,
Kenzie.
you won.
The little one is Kenzie.
I know. Like, as a player, I know.
Oh, the red one.
Wait, Kenzie?
Yes, that's his name.
I mean, he's slender, but he's not that short.
Literally taller than half the party. Or as tall as half the party.
Flavia's up there with Aatos. She is tall.
Have you tried talking with the little one?
I have talked with him a little bit. Again, I don't know how much research he's doing into it, but I want to ask him if he's had any success. We're kind of coming at it from different angles anyway.
Alright.
Like I said, I'm the one going for history first. He knows the magic, so I'm just leaving that side of it up to him.
I'll take a bottle of ale out of my pack and just slide it over to her. We'll take a load off. You seem like you've been working a lot. Could use a relaxation. It's the dwarven ale that I make. Flavia.
Sorry.
Or Roy, or Ben.
I thought you were talking to Roy.
No, I was passing a bottle of dwarven ale to you, saying we'll take a load off. It seems like you can use the relaxation.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Flavia will look over at Kenzie. Don't worry, this is for later.
Kenzie's not there.
I'm not there.
It's just me
Anyway.
rolling Aatos.
Before you leave, something I should bring up since a few of us are here. I got a message. So we might want to go talk to the to the cleric here, old Clavis. He sent me a message.
You're
about
not.
Nibs, who is not here.
Oh. Something happened to the wee one.
Fuck if I know. Apparently wants to talk to him like he's waiting for his return. But he's apparently fucked off to Oakenbluff. Or, well, the cleric is there.
Oh.
So,
You seemed a little
I don't know if
hesitant.
Nibs is... I don't know if Nibs is waiting there, or the message is just waiting in Oakenbluff,
Wait, what the
speaking
fuck?
for Nibs, so...
Did you guys hear that?
What?
Yeah, that was bang bang. What was that? That sounded like a big explosion. It's Memorial Day. It's probably fireworks, guys.
Yeah,
Memorial Day fireworks.
I've been getting some of those around my
Yeah,
area, so-
it's fireworks.
and it was here, so I
Okay.
guess you guys heard it. Anyway,
You seemed a little apprehensive when mentioning the cleric.
it's not the cleric, it's the message. The thing about it is, Nibs can be terse, and sometimes he's a little bit too terse. I think it means he's waiting for us there, so we don't need to wait for him here.
Oh dear. What did he get to do now?
All right. I'm gonna meta right now. Everyone said they were going to Railsburg before we left because that was eventually where we're going. So that's I don't want to metagame too much, but that's what most of the party said we're going to Railsburg.
Yep, and it would be presumably via Oakenbluff, and that's what Aatos thinks Nibs means by the message,
Okay,
but he's
okay.
not. He's just not 100% sure.
He's not 100% sure. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I know. Nibs
Oh
is,
wait, the message was for Aatos, not Flavia.
Yeah,
it was for Aatos, yeah.
I think that was Aatos
okay.
speaking.
Nibs could describe Aatos the best because he's known him the longest.
Like I'm trying to
You
change
gotta
my
work on
voice
your
a little bit.
voices.
Also, Aatos, having spent some time in Oakenbluff, actually had met the cleric, which helps helps along the whole use of the sending, terms of the spell sending. However, Flavia, I don't know if Aatos would know how that spell works, like the specific.
Wait, sending?
Anyway, Smokey,
Yeah.
just so you know, I am using a different register of my voice when I speak with Aatos. It's a little higher pitched, it's probably Flavia. It's a little lower pitched, it's probably Aatos.
No.
Okay. Good.
And Aatos would
Because they
know-
do otherwise sound fairly similar.
Right. Aatos would know the specifics of sending because I've used it as lead to send messages to him as well.
Oh yeah, I suppose he would. No, that makes sense. You're right.
And he has responded to me back.
Yeah, so if Aatos would Aatos' reply would have basically been, so that means Nibs is waiting
Baked potatoes
for
are great.
us in
So
Oaken
don't
Brook,
worry.
operating under that
Somehow up
assumption.
to sub
And then
6, dude. That's
Nibs would say yes.
awesome. Congrats.
One word. Yes.
Okay.
I am thankfully
Come back to
on
this.
low key for this session, so I don't have to do anything crazy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I
My
got the
character
answer. Yeah.
is
He
on
is
screen,
waiting for us
but no one
there.
knows where.
Sometimes, I'm guessing it just had to be Nibs had to talk to
And the steak looks
Wait,
like
it's
it is a
actually
medium
the
for you, maybe a little bit more.
words to be sent. Anyway,
Oh,
that is what.
Fair enough. You look like you need a stiff one. I'll slide him another bottle. of
Yep,
milk.
that's medium for me. Maybe a medium. Maybe a little
You-
bit past medium.
And Aatos will also put it aside for
That's why
later
you
so as
basically
not to
third.
drink non-Cat Stacks provided beverages in her establishment.
God, I'm fucking starving.
Is she really gonna get bitchy with me because I'm?
I think
I
so.
mean-
She's not giving out free booze while she's trying to sell booze is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like bringing your own beer to like or a kegger to like a baseball
A
game or
brewery.
something.
Or that.
Yeah.
You ever
Fair
done
enough.
that before?
Yes, I actually have.
What?
That's what I
Yes, I
My
have.
dad brought a keg onto the Penn, like by ropes up into the bleed section in Penn State before the big stadium, but it was an old one. He
We've
said his
done that
fraternity
at
brother Did that? I was like, that's fucking crazy.
we've done that at like Pop Warner stuff.
That's different. They don't. Pop Warner doesn't usually have beer there. They usually have soda. It's all good. It's whatever. All right.
As you guys chat, the city guard who's been posted up over at the corner by the sign for a while now, he walks over. He walks right up to Flavia and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am. I was informed that it was your birthday." And slowly begins stripping.
Oh
And
my god.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
After a moment, it is revealed to be fucking Deborah.
Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? How y'all
Oh
been?
my fucking god. Ben, that is the stupidest intro. Oh my god. Especially since her birthday was 3 weeks prior.
No, like a couple of days ago.
No, it was 3 weeks prior. We got back on the weekend of her birthday.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. No, he's right.
Whatever.
Flavia manages not to spit her drink all over Deveray. But she
That's
clearly
right.
almost does a spit take.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah. What's up? Where y'all been? I've been around here for like a week. I ain't seen you until today.
Wait a minute. How did I not notice that was him? I walked right past him.
Nat 20 on a disguise kit.
You are just the worst kind of asshole.
Gotcha.
Joan,
Freaking
get
asshole.
you.
Pretty interesting line of questioning there available if anyone takes it, but whatever.
So, out of game for a second, on this date, is it actually Flavia's birthday? I don't think it is.
No,
For dinner
the
tonight,
current
we
date
have
is,
filet,
current
which
date is
was sous
January
vide
3rd.
to
Flavia's
a
birthday
medium
was
rare,
December 14th.
and then finished in a pan with butter and
Okay.
garlic that was in the sous vide.
Oh, is
And a
that
very
snowing?
simple executed baked
Like, what's the
potato,
weather
salt,
like?
pepper,
Oh,
butter,
yeah,
and chives.
Somehow that didn't come through. I thought I had that written
And
somewhere.
I still
Yeah, no.
have
So weather
The
in
torched
weather in
butter-based
Brentslog is
garlic here
thankfully
that I can
pretty
toss
chill.
on to the
Mostly
filet as
because
well.
of
Just give it that
mountains
little
and
extra
air
hunk
currents. Most of the
flavor.
worst of the winter gets kept off in like the east and the central
I'm
part
sorry,
of the,
but if I see filet
of
on
the
sale for
continent,
$6 a
but
pound,
you guys, it's chilly, but it's not snowing.
weed in your
Okay.
Chilly, windy.
Oh, this gives me an opportunity to do something
Oh
really
god,
cool.
it's so good.
Can I think I can do this. Can I druidcraft a little cloud above Myrrh? Can I druidcraft a little cloud above Myrrh that just sprinkles snowflakes?
Oh wait,
I don't
Kenzie
know.
not
I don't know
here
what
yet.
that
Never
ability
mind.
does. Probably. Sure.
Do you want to come over for dinner sometime, Ankarim?
You guys do have a roof over your head.
I think it just happens.
Well, oh yeah, no, it just predicts what the weather will be for the next
That's
24
very
hours.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a prediction.
So I guess you see a cloud. Why does a cloud necessarily mean rain? No, you see a cloud because it's going to be cloudy. Why
And
is it
for whatever reason,
Why does it say the effect to persist for 1 round and then looks like it
Very
completely starts
simple.
describing a
Just
different
very,
set of
very fucking simple.
Is it like it does this or that?
That's what I needed. How about you, Luba? You feeling better?
It's kind of like prestidigitation, but you know,
Yeah.
druids.
Oh, okay, interesting.
This is the first time I've seen you excited to eat this week.
Huh.
Can I? Or no, I won't have it appear above Murrow. I'll have it appear above Debray.
Sure. Okay.
Damn
I mean,
right.
cantrip. Yeah, whatever.
You know the cloud just follows you, right?
okay.
Huh?
I mean, oh yeah, you're gonna keep sidestepping. The cloud's just gonna keep following you until it stops and an action's required. How long? How long is an action?
I'll do it.
A minute? No, an action. An action's on a turn, and a turn is what? 6 seconds.
6
So
seconds.
Yeah, it just follows you around for 6 seconds.
Yeah, dude. To be honest, it's one of the things that I really learned from
All right. At this time,
from cooking,
Kenzie
like
with,
just like from chefs, is the
will,
importance
walk
of
out
finishing a steak
back
properly with like butter and garlic and thyme.
Palmer. Huh, well, it seems like no one else can make this much noise except you guys. It's good to see you again. Is that all of us, or are we missing
Hey.
someone? Kind of looks around.
Aatos will chime in. Well, Nibs is apparently waiting for us in the Oaken Bluff, but seems most of the rest of us are here.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any, and Kenzie will kind of motion back towards Beans to step forward. I believe he has something that he wishes to say to everyone.
Go ahead.
Glad to have you back, buddy.
Najdi says it's good to be back. His accent's kind of funny. How did I describe it, Kenzie? It's like Dutch
think you did.
Latino.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, hold on, let me scroll up. I think that's literally what you said was like Dutch Latino, and I was like, what?
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
just
the
go with
accent.
that. Just go with that.
I'm not doing it because
want
I
a
can't
nice
even
cup of tea
remotely,
after
but
this to wash
like
down your meal?
the perfect middle ground between Dutch and Latino.
Ginger turmeric or
So,
something?
so Beans is in human form right now.
Beans is in human form right now. Right
Can
there.
There's the humanoid icon.
Can
Look out.
I
Oh, it absolutely does,
I
Ankrum.
cloud
Like,
above Kenzie. With,
there's a difference between a
snowflakes
torch sear
coming
and
down.
like butter sear, dude. It just gets like that
Sure.
uniform
Okay,
crispiness
keep
just because
doing
it's
it.
cooking in the
Kenzie would like
fats.
to counterspell it.
It's a cantrip. I can keep doing it.
Hold on.
Well, I've already grown tired of this in 5 minutes.
Yeah, right?
Kenzie, can you come with me for a second? I have something for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish it was a
well,
baked
I
potato.
wanted Beans to speak for a moment, if that was all right.
Oh yeah,
No,
go
by all
ahead.
means. You guys
Go
haven't
ahead.
seen each other in a
By
while.
all means.
Go have a chat.
By all means, let's hear what our boy has to say.
Oh no, I would say by all means you two go and have a chat first.
Trent, just say the thing, okay? I set you up. Say your goddamn line.
I love you, right? He says you'll have to.
Didn't mean to do
Pardon.
that.
I'm still not speaking well. As he talks, though, as he's talking, it's pretty clear to see that, like his tongue kind of keeps changing shape as he talks. Like he's not really good at talking with just like a human tongue. So sometimes it kind of like sometimes it like flips form, and it's like he's talking with his serpentine dragon tongue for a moment or two. It's slightly unsettling and pretty obvious to anyone who even glances over that there's something weird going on with this kid's mouth. So I'm starting to get some of my memories in
Not
form.
often.
I don't really have access to everything in my head right now, but I'm kind of starting to understand what's going on a little bit better. He says, as far as we can
We can put
tell,
it in the microwave for 10 minutes.
the Green Dragon and the Typhlegs, they want to reunite those artifacts with tap points to
You can do
weaken
it.
the shield and get access, right?
Want another potato?
We could try to stop them by killing them, but they're way too
It's
strong
great
for us
potatoes,
right now.
trust me.
We could try to secure the remaining artifacts before them, but we don't know where they are or how many they already have, so that seems
Somebody
hard.
do it.
I have an easier proposal.
No,
We start destroying the tap constructs,
Okay.
starting with the one below us.
Yeah.
They're fragile, we know where they are, and
I'll
we're
get
not
the
slowed
hot
down by
water
the
on.
need to
All you
scour
have
the
to
globe
do is
for
listen.
artifacts. We literally have a map to where they are. We probably don't even have to find and destroy all of them, just the majority. And as a side benefit, as we travel, we can secure allies against them. You know, the Church of Court is powerful but disconnected. Flavia has contacts from the past. Even Palmer's fan base could be an asset here. I don't expect any of you to actually want to.
Or Beans, or the Beans followers. Remember those Beans out there. Don't forget.
You're not here, Nibs.
No, I'm just reminding Trad, the DM. That's all.
No, yeah, I mean, I skipped a number of people who, you know, Deveray has contacts that can help. I was trying to, you know, the order is scattered around. They could help. No, but you are correct. Yes, there was the short-lived musical / performance art group consisting of Deveray and Brave Lee, which has not it started to get some fans, but has not really poked its head out again in a while.
Because they suck.
Yeah, I don't expect
You know
any
what?
of you
Fuck you,
to want to
Palmer.
come with, but this is what I'm doing. This is what I have to do.
Full deal. We back.
For my mother, at least.
Well, now, before you go off and sent on this hell-bent journey of yours, are we sure that destroying them will even stop them from being used, or will it just take away
I love
energy
cooking.
from this?
Cooking gives me so much
whatever
joy
it
in my
was they
life
were
these
trying
days.
to use? Are we sure destroying them is the best course of option, or is there
If the taps
something else
pull
we
energy
can do?
away from the planet to do other things, and without the tap, there's more energy in the planet to go towards the shield, it makes rational sense to me.
So basically, what I'm hearing is if we don't do something, the planet's in danger.
Aatos will say at this point, so how sure exactly are you that this is how it works?
He says, well, it's hard to tell how much of this is me reasoning it out and how much of this might be coming from, like, what's locked up here in my head. And he kind of, like, taps the side of his skull a little bit harder than he has to. So I don't know how well I can answer the question.
One sheet or something like that?
I might be remembering the truth. I might be completely just working through this rationally as best I can. I can't even tell.
At this point, Flavia pops in and says, but hey, Kenzie, couldn't you just bring us back here at some point if we needed to? That way we might be able to leave this one for later. Also, we should probably go somewhere a little more private if we want to talk about this. Aatos will say, yeah, that's a very good point. And just, plop down his coin and say, if I need to square anything away with you, Cat, we'll take care of it in a little bit. And they'll basically take everyone into a more private place in the Order headquarters, and, you know, have some snacks and light drinks furnished, and we can continue the discussion there.
Time for more tea.
That's gonna be over there. Hang on. I'll move you all over there. Nope. Right, I think that's everyone. Sure, okay.
Mm-hmm. Everybody did.
Yep.
Oh, we're in the Order's headquarters now?
Yeah, the old little outpost spot that you had when you first got to the city.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I do believe we were talking about whether this was the best course of action to destroy these things. We found that they're a sort of seal or powering the shield around Demacia, was it? That's what the book
Correct.
said, right? So why is destroying them the best course of action? Wouldn't that just weaken the shield anyway?
This damn, this is one of those like instances where I wish it was actually Q here handling Aatos.
I know, right?
Can I ask a quick question out of character? Because I'm kind of having a hard time wrapping my head around this in and out of character.
Yes.
So basically, recapping what Bean said to the rest of the group is that these artifacts are putting the planet in danger in some way, shape, or form.
Think of it like a bunch of power outlets in your house, right? There's a whole bunch of electricity there, and I guess the more things you plug into your outlets, the less overall power there is in the house until you try to do something and the whole thing you try to plug in one too many things and the whole thing sorts.
Okay.
Every time an artifact gets every time an artifact gets put back into a tap and gets all its power back, that's like plugging something in.
And that drains power. That drains power from the planet, is what I'm understanding.
And that background power is what is actually powering the shield. So to either draw too much power out is going to short circuit the shield, and to close off those power outlets entirely would prevent anybody from drawing power out of them.
Okay, because that
Which is destroying the
I just wanted to know, like, I want to get the full story, but that'll kind of impact how I answer.
Mhm.
Like, I'm paying attention. It's just a little hard to wrap my head around all this all at once,
No, you're good.
I'm actually still curious about that though. Like out of
Go ahead.
character. That doesn't really make sense to me. Like, if we're thinking about them like they're like these objects or these.
The power outlets metaphor is a little bit broken.
No, I know that, but like, if these spots around the world are literally like the weapons or whatever were essentially keys to stopping the shield from being powered when they're rejoined with this thing.
Well,
If we destroy them, why is that any different from returning the object to it? It more sounds like
You return the object to the point, and the object regains its power at the expense of the planet. You destroy the tap construct entirely. There's no draw anymore. Nothing is drawing power out at that point.
which
Nothing
means
is
Demacia
power-
is not drawing power from it anymore, which means
Incorrect.
the shield weakens.
Incorrect.
Why?
That means that
Why?
Because there's more, since power's not being drawn out at that point, there's more power available, like as a whole.
How does Demacia's shield work then? You made it sound like when we had this conversation like a month ago, you made it sound like the points around the world are what's powering Demacia's shield.
They have their own tap points that they're using in order to power it. So they have things plugged into their tap points. Yes,
these tap points around the world are what's powering the shield.
No, it's not.
Correct.
That's not what
Nibs
he's
is
saying.
correct. They're not.
What he's saying. He's saying that other bases around the place are unused or dormant or if
They're
they
all
are
access points to the same
nice
power, like the same power source.
Okay. So the power that I'm drawing out.
I'm good. Stop. I'm good. Whatever. Just go.
Well, I'm waiting for the whole story. For everybody to finish saying what they gotta say, then I'll give my input.
Well, the fewer access points to one power source, the less draw on that power source, the more power there is available. The more power is available, the stronger the shield is.
Well, don't everybody all just speak up at once.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Beans was literally in the middle of explaining something, and then we moved here. So I figured Beans was going to continue explaining something.
Yeah.
No, he
Just
did.
finished.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
he did, okay.
He finished. He said, "This is what I want to do," and then you asked him to clarify, and he did. Or tried to.
All right. So where do you think we should start, Beans?
Well, I think we need reinforcements and, find more allies along the way, and there's really not a lot more around this area aside from the other, what's out west in Railsburg. Aside from that, I think we should try to find more of these tap points.
Aatos seems to be thinking for a moment, says, if you'll excuse me, I'll be right back. You guys can talk over a few things. And I'll just go ahead and say this. All right, I'm assuming he has some way to contact back home, as it were.
Actually, no.
Oh, he doesn't.
This
No,
is it.
He gets sendings every once in a while, but not having the spell himself, he doesn't. There was a way for him to get some contact from back home, but that way is no longer an option.
Gotcha. In that case, yeah,
I'll say, hang on, I'm going to shoot you a quick message about Aatos' side on this.
Sure.
Because again, I really wish you were here to make decisions about what.
Was I the only one?
Do you want me to help with decision making?
What?
Do you want me to help with decision making?
Usually, I want to take part in decision making.
Basically, this is just an unfortunate thing because Q happens to be not here this particular section.
Q to make decisions, guys.
No, we don't, but I'm trying not to misrepresent his character.
Yeah, this is like a pretty specific thing, and with how closed off he is and how little he usually likes to share with everyone, it's one of those things where he could have input on this or he could not. I don't know what Q would do with Aatos. Which is why I'm trying to
say anything.
I have a couple. Yes.
But I guess at this point Drake will look at Silas with a bit of worry in his eyes. Look back to the rest of the group and pipe up with a question.
Mine's
definitely. Is there any way we could do this
Is it green?
in a way that doesn't put harm to the planet?
Alright, so Aatos, after thinking for a little bit, seems to look up like he has something to say, but is going to wait for this answer first.
I don't know exactly what the long-term goals of this dragon and these tieflings are outside of what we already know about green dragons, how they operate, and what we've been told. But I can't imagine they have the world's best interests at heart.
Okay, I say bring harm to the planet, no long-term harm, like irreparable damage.
Overall, this should ideally stop the possibility for long-term harm if we destroy these, as I said. We remove the ability for people to steal energy from the planet. Planet has more energy. Sounds like better for the planet to me. Some of these taps are active doing other things too, and by destroying them, that automatically frees things up.
And specifically in this case, you would be talking about destroying the tap, right? We wouldn't necessarily need the object related to it. Is that correct?
Right. Don't need it whatsoever.
Good, because we don't have it anymore. Now,
like that one down in the tombs in Brentford, it literally looked like it was made of wire.
Destroy taps, guys. We need to look that up. How to destroy a tap.
Flavia will say, I may have some leads, but they may
cool.
also
So
be
I got some stuff done during the interim.
Nibs not being here aside, I've taken a moment to point out with each of these taps that they seem relatively fragile and easily destroyed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yet
Good intro
Nibs
to
never said
the next
Nibs
chapter.
Smash.
God, this tea is so good.
If this will help.
Shoutouts to Black Chai Masala.
with
Great
the
after dinner tea.
The long-term preservation of the planet as a whole, I'm all for the idea. I would just fuck, I gotta be very careful about where I step these days. God damn it, Trad, you wrote me into a fucking corner with my character.
Excuse me?
Okay, so Aatos is going to say,
I just...
Alright, Deveray, Flavia,
Yep.
with me, Kenzie. Anything you know about this specifically?
No, I mean,
Dead body.
Beans and I had been. No, it's just. I think it's just a training dummy.
Oh, there was somebody passed out there, kind of like the person on the couch in whichever stupid stoner movie that was, back when I first built the map. But because they're not a token, I can't remove them. So,
Oops.
I don't know. What do you want to say that is?
Training dummy.
Training
Sure.
dummy.
Okay.
He could just be under a sleep spell.
Nope, just as yeah, you don't just sleep on the couch.
I tooted and I
Beans and I
sipped
had
my
been
tea.
discussing this previously, but aside from this plan that he's mentioned to all of you, I don't know much else. If it's something that can prevent any more great loss of life or loss of knowledge and the world as we know it, I'd say that our best bet is to go to these points as we found them before and either disrupt or destroy them.
I'm
Right,
for
I think
it.
we're mostly on the same page then. So, Flavia, what did you glean from it? Well, I think destroying these taps is probably the simplest way, but if we can't find them, you need both parts for the connection. That seems
Yes,
logical to
BT,
me.
yes.
There's some other stuff that I'm not sure about, but it's... I don't know, like I've said, I've read a lot of stuff on this in the past couple of weeks. It's almost starting to blur in my head, but the big thing is that a lot of people don't know everything about this. There's just knowledge lost. But I do think that we could probably destroy these pretty easily here and hopefully not have any bad consequences.
If we want to be more careful about this sort of thing, I can take some time to study one once we've found it that isn't the one here.
So,
I know...
oh, sorry,
Yeah.
just a sec. Flavia, are you afraid that they'll explode or something? Or something else completely different, potentially? I'm not entirely sure.
There's a possibility.
I think we might want to be careful. Makes
There's very
sense.
much a possibility. We don't know. We don't really have all the knowledge of what we're fucking with here, you know?
I'd advise caution for sure, but we obviously have to do something about this.
Well, that's why I'm saying that I can take some time to study one once we found it that's not here, specifically. I did look at the one here, and I don't think there was anything else that we could do with the one here. Wasn't this the one that Brave Lee had used his sword with and already deactivated or whatnot?
Yep,
Asking
you
the
already
party,
checked this one out
actually.
with Brave Lee. He did that, but at the time, of course, you didn't really know what it was or what any of
No.
it was.
No,
going
it was
on.
more so a question to the party, just confirmation.
Ah, yes.
Can I just pipe in here? I know I'm the new guy, but like, does it have to be us?
Well,
I
who the
mean-
hell else would it be?
You're welcome to
Thanks.
leave if you don't like it.
I second that decision.
It's not. It's not that I don't want to help. It's more or less just why does this responsibility particularly fall to us?
Because we
Well-
know about it, and we're here. We have the ability to do something about it. So, we're going to do something about it. If you're not going to do it, then
No,
you're
I'm
not going to do it.
I'm all
That's your
gung ho.
choice.
I'm all gung ho about for it. I just want to know that. I just want to make sure that we're all on board. There's no doubts.
It sounds
Well-
like you're the only one that has doubts at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on board, says Flavia.
I look at this situation as an incredible situation to learn, not to mention the adversaries that we fought with, the dragons, this whole cult affair. I feel like it would be
Peepo finger.
not in my best interest.
I don't
to-
think I have Peepo finger,
Let it
but I
happen.
love it. If you've never seen it, and here I'll just like fucking.
That's all the better for me.
I'll tag
Well,
you in Discord. Hold on.
fantastic. With that, I think it's time that we decide where we're going next.
Well, the
Ken-
obvious answer seems to me to go down to the tap here, because we are here. And then we can head on to Oakenbluff, and probably make a trip down south on the way to Railsburg, since, I mean, we're all okay hoofing it over slightly rougher land.
Well,
but we know
from
where
what
the
I
mirror
can-
is, and we could get there. And unless something has happened. And if
he's
something
a-
has happened, we'd want to know.
We're not sure. He's just learned to talk, but he's
From what I've
having
understood, it sounds
trouble
like the tap
talking,
here is no longer
and
active.
we're trying to
It
take
may
care
have
of
been
things that have
something that we've
happened.
transgressed upon previously that we cannot undo. So it more so sounds like we need to head, what was it, south
Well,
towards.
that's pretty simple, actually. You know that ghost sword? Aatos.
Speaking of it,
Beans, that was the item that interacted with the tap here, correct?
Yeah, he's definitely a
That's
void
my
dragon,
understanding of it.
and he wants us to
So,
find the
since
sources of power that we found at the bottom of
Wandered
the,
off into a snowstorm.
like the one we found at the bottom of High Sight,
Who knows
and
what
basically
it is?
figure out what's causing them and try and
It's
disable or
not
destroy
here,
them.
It's not being used.
can Kenzie look over to Beans? Do you know of any way of restoring a tap once an item has been returned to its full power, or is it a one and done type of situation?
It's
Or are you familiar?
possible that just destroying it would undo it, or at least prevent any more from being taken out. As far as undoing it, I don't know.
So we
Well-
gotta. So wait, just if I'm understanding this correctly, I'm saying this out of character. Destroying the item would restore power
No.
to them?
Right.
We have no idea. We have no
Destroying
idea.
the tap. Destroying the item itself, that hasn't been explored yet.
We have no
Yep.
idea.
And that's kind
Well-
of what Flavio was trying to get at with.
Mm-hmm.
With
Like,
that, then I
It
believe
might at
that
least
it is
make it
not.
harder to use.
But with that, I feel like it's not worth conversing on an item that we already know has taken power from a tap, like this sword that Bravely had. Instead, we
Fated
should
4 plus
focus our
1
attention
Path
southward
Diablos,
to
probably
the
at this
nearest
point,
tap,
dude. We're in trouble.
destroy it before moving on to the next, or finding a means of making it useless to our enemies.
Well, at the
I'll be
moment,
right
the
back.
only
I'm
other
gonna go
two
change
in
the
the
cat
area
sweater.
are the one in. There seems to be one in Renval, though you've never seen it. But Renval is super full of tieflings and that whole green dragon and stasis thing, and it's not really super safe territory. The other one's in Highsight, which is occupied right now, as you just ran away from it.
Wait, I thought we dealt with. I thought we dealt with the tap there.
Nope.
You didn't deal
Ran
with
away
shit.
from it.
You saw it. You figured out what it was, and you left.
Oh,
As reinforcement tieflings showed up, so you could go back there and try to handle it. That is an option.
Now or later, yeah.
But otherwise, the only other ones on the continent are the ones way, way to the south through, like, a couple 100 miles of raw, ravenous undead.
oof.
Right, so Aatos will say, right, so here's my plan. We go for the ones that we are near, have theoretically easy access to, and take care of them right away. Then we go to Railsburg like we were thinking, and see what we can glean there. We might be able to, we have some leads that take us away from the continent, kind of out into the sea. We can explore those. Regardless, we can return to here or a couple other places that we might want to return to pretty quickly, thanks to Kenzie. So, we have some options. Let's do what we can right now.
Well, then, which do we want to go for first? Like you mentioned, there are ones, using finger quotes, close to us, but it sounds like no matter what destination we choose, it will be a journey, and a hard one at that. South means a legion of undead Medusa and more tiefling creatures from this KLF, I believe they were called, and what lies elsewhere, we're not entirely sure, so...
Flavio will say, right, well, we know of 3, exactly where they are. So I think the plan was to hit those first, right? The one here first, then go south to the mirror, then try to get more
hold on.
information. Am I getting that right?
No,
Yes,
out
you
of
are.
character. Out of character. The one here is done. That's what I keep saying. The one here does nothing anymore. We bravely used the sword and deactivated it. That's what
You
I'm
sound
trying
very
to
sure of
say.
yourself, Kenzie.
What?
Said you sound very sure of yourself.
yourself.
Well, that's what we understand in character. So that's what I keep trying to say as Kenzie. There's no reason to stay here. We should go to another one. That's what I keep trying to say.
No. I like the fact that you guys
And
haven't
Aatos is going to say,
how
I
this
said,
works.
I
just
say
wanna
we
be
don't
sure.
leave this to chance and we smash it anyway. Flavio's like, I'm with
Great.
him. I'm willing to chance it in that way.
Drake will ask will look to Kenzie and ask in character, where exactly was this tap? I can send Silas on and see if it's doing anything.
I have returned.
This was the one that was down.
What's up, Larry? How we
this
doing?
Underground river-esque thing, rather deep into the caverns and up this strange stone structure and down another into an
Can you point me to the
altar.
entrance? Like, where's the entrance?
I mean, I can just take us there, or we can all travel together to take a look at it if we want to be absolutely sure that
Well,
it
I'm
is taken
saying,
care
like,
of.
I can send Silas ahead, and he can scout it out, and he can come back to me and tell me what the key is, you know?
Well, that's fine. Regardless, let's all go. So Aatos is basically saying, all right. Anyone who wants to go,
You're missing someone
let's
still,
go.
but if you guys want to go without nibs, you guys got it. Go.
For this specific one, yes, not for the mirror. Like we meet up with Dibs before that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this shouldn't take very long. Like,
Exactly.
You're just going down.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, it's right above. It's right north of you. It's literally the building above you. That's
And the
all.
reason I say send Silas on ahead is because he can move faster than all of us. It wouldn't take much time.
yeah, but he can't do anything. He can just
No,
tell
he
us.
can
Hold
tell
on.
me.
That's what he does.
Well, all right.
Scout.
That's
Okay.
kind of besides the point, though, since we're already going. So you can go ahead and have Silence do that. If we're discussing it on the very short walk over there. So.
All right. Then, who is going along this venture? I suppose Beans and I will both be going. Aatos, Flavia, it sounds like you're both coming
Yep.
with us. Silas, Drake, since Silas will be scouting. What about you, Deverame and Paul?
I mean, if it gives us better look, I'm okay with it.
And you, Palmer? What say you?
How did I get here?
I see those psychedelics are still kicking hard, huh, bud?
Thank you.
That
That
is
is the most Palmer thing to say. It's
I don't.
Best
Yeah,
possible
yeah.
all efforts.
Whatever you guys need. Yeah, just kind of let me exist for a little bit here.
Oh wow.
He's technically
Well,
grateful.
It sounds like we'll be making a trek down. Why don't we all reconvene in front of the entrance to this place in a minute or two? Make sure we have our supplies in case there is any sort of resistances. I remember the last time we came down here, there was some
A
sort of sea
kraken.
creature, and it's been a bit since we have returned, several weeks at that. So who knows what may have washed back up. So I say we take a quick reprieve, grab our equipment, make sure everything is in order. and we
Hey, did you just
here.
call me washed up?
Yes.
Kenzie is acting very boss tonight. I love it.
I do too. And that was a
Listen,
great way to say it's time for a piss break.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, I thought that's what you were
Deborah,
actually leading up to, like a 5-minute break for us. I'm like, this is
Whoa.
great. This is so in character and perfect, Kenzie. I'm gonna blow it out of the water by calling it a piss break.
Well, there you go. In the meantime, while you're doing your thing, Deborah and I are gonna have a private conversation.
oh, they're gonna kiss.
Cool, I'm gonna go pee. We'll be back.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Alright.
All right. Oh, he's not even at his chair. But I made this whole situation. Literally, that was the only thing I had in mind. It wasn't even the pee bird.
Condors.
That's called the Ben special.
It really is. It really is.
What did he tell us? I don't ever go anywhere without letting you guys know.
Baba.
Do we lose a Ben?
Talking about.
Yeah, we lost
I literally proposed this break so I could have a quick private RP session with Dev because he wanted to talk to me about something.
Hello.
Hello. Look who it is.
So literally, y'all don't talk about me for 30 minutes. Like, oh, I'll go do something real quick.
I
It's like,
literally, in story, made a situation where you and I could have a private conversation. I forced the narrative into that situation, and you're just gone.
I'm here. Let's talk.
Oh my god. All right. So, what is it that you found that you want to do?
So, along
You can speak out of
my
character since someone else.
along my travels, I found this, and I think one, you're the only person who could figure out how to make it work for yourself, but also obvious reasons. I found this very nice, very haute couture, albeit code locked, bag of holding. So
Okay.
here you go. Just don't ask where I got it from. Just, yeah, that's it.
Have I ever asked where you've gotten any of the things that you've given me?
I don't know what
Doesn't
you're talking
matter.
about. I'm going to spin in a circle here.
Alright,
But yeah, I found it, and I have more bad news as we're already dealing with whatever's going on right now.
What do you mean?
It's like my buddies in the Thieves Guild pretty much got wiped out by someone or something. Like, got straight deaded. So, that's not great either. So.
Hold on one sec. I'm just typing a message. What? Be with you in 1 sec. Sorry. Confirming something with Trad about the bag. One second at a time.
What's going on?
Deverai gave me a bag and said it seemed interesting and strange to him and wanted me to take a look at it, and I'm taking a look at it. Trad is telling me what it is.
Oh, my pizza.
Fair enough. Is Trad back?
No, he's just DMing me.
Okay. I had a
God damn it. Okay. What's up? I had to step away. Shelby's stomach just like that. Are we waiting for
Trad and I are
Trad?
talking about the bag right now.
Okay, cool.
But in terms of your Thieves Guild members, you said that it sounded like they were wiped out by an unknown force.
Yeah, well, one man, which is
One
very...
man?
Yeah, one dude apparently was doing all the killing, and he was with the city guard, but they have no idea who he was. And clearly not a member of the city guard.
Did they get a look at him?
He wore
sort
a
of
mask.
Describing feature?
Oh! 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 Wait!
You wear a
I just
mask.
realized something.
Yeah.
Does Moki realize something, or does Drake realize something?
A little,
Smoke
a
your
little, a little column A, a little column B.
You can still figure things out, like in character / out of character. So what?
I just remembered something. And this is both in and out of character. Okay, so I'll wait till everybody gets back and we're ready to go. Because we might not need to go south.
Okay, well,
We might not need to make a trip south.
then before we get into that, Trad, can you
Yes, you do.
No and yes, respectively.
no and yes respectively? Can I roll for that now?
Oh wait, yes and no, respectively. My bad.
What the fuck is
Oh,
that?
well, shit. That sucks. All right, well, I'll turn to Deverai.
It's a
after I'm introduced
surprisingly
to
high
you.
level trick. Like for being so simple, like in concept, it's not basic magic to make this happen.
Crap.
Legend
I guess
lore
going
might
with
give
us
it to
to
you.
Railsburg. I'll turn to Deverai. Well, I did a quick look over of this bag of yours, and it looks like your suspicions were correct. It is in fact a bag of holding. However, my initial impressions of it are not positive in the sense that I can't ascertain what the code to use the bag is, and unfortunately it remains out of my powers at the moment to find the activation word, so to speak. But I believe if we hang on to this, and as we make our way to Railsburg, there might be someone that can help us, since we are making our way there anyway.
Isn't there something called like legend lore or something? You could probably figure it out.
I mean, if I had legend lore and I had the materials for it, but I think
Yeah,
legend lore isn't a wizard spell, or is
It's
it?
not.
not.
It's a
It's a
cleric
cleric
spell.
paladin spell.
But yeah,
Really?
it'd be fun.
I thought it was wizard.
Legend lore. Legend lore is fun. I don't know if we're gonna get it.
Legend lore is a cleric and a paladin spell.
No
So
shit.
now-
I totally thought it was wizard. No, it's wizard.
No,
Also,
bard, cleric,
cleric,
bard,
wizard.
cleric, and wizard. Never mind. I thought it was a cleric paladin.
It's fifth
Well, I
level.
don't have it.
Yeah, it's 5th level. It's pretty far out of reach, but
I was gonna say I have 2 5th level spells, and one of them I got from a scroll. So, okay. Is everybody back? Is everybody good to go?
Yep.
Palmer, you here?
Yeah, I never left.
Okay. All right, then, Trad, I believe we are making our ways with whatever small rowing boats that we used last time to force our way downriver and to the altar where Bravely had activated the sword.
Yeah, I'll send Silas on ahead. Just a few feet ahead of us. Or not a few feet, but like a good distance ahead of us to scout ahead.
Who remembers this? It's been a while.
While we're in the boat, like rowing, because I'm not gonna do it, or Kenzie's not gonna do it, because it's Kenzie. Kenzie will ritual cast detect magic. That way we can just have that active and probably just keep ritual casting it anytime it runs out during the ride, because I remember it being longer than 10 minutes to get there.
It took us about 2 hours.
So I will continue to recast ritually detect magic, which will take me several minutes each time, but just make somebody else in charge of that, just to make sure we don't get snuck up on by something magical.
Okay.
Right.
Wise. As you make your way down the river, Smokey / Drake has a revelation or a remembrance. You get super excited. Want to tell everybody something?
Yeah.
I will
remember your mom's a bitch.
Really, Palmer?
I said in character.
You want to talk about mamas? You want to talk about mamas, Palmer? You really do. Because I'll have you know my mom's dead.
Mine too, man.
It's the way of old age. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
That's it.
My mom's still alive, though.
Alright, well, are you gonna tell us what you were super
were
excited
saying.
about?
Oh, wait. I will let the party do what they're doing down here, and then
I'm thinking about T-Berry myself too.
We're in a
I
2-hour
have like
boat
a
ride.
really good cup
Now
of
is
tea.
the time to say what you were
Shelby
gonna say.
having a really good cup of tea. We had a really good dinner. I guess I have to start making more baked potatoes, huh?
Okay.
We have
So as you're
revived the
working your
love
way-
of baked
as you guys
potatoes
are working
here.
your way down into the initial part of the tomb, Drake clearly gets super excited about something.
Yeah, we could do
refuses
that.
to say a word for
We
the
could-
next 2
there's
hours.
so
and
many
change.
things
You all
to
get
do
in the
with
boat to make
potatoes.
your way downriver to the tap.
More potato.
As you
This
approach,
seems like it's more important.
it feels much like it did as you left it, if not exactly the same as you left it. No trace of headaches. Nothing jumps out to attack you. As before, you arrive at the bottom of the stone formation, and you have to figure out a way up. I believe last time you used ropes and had to climb your asses up.
Can Silas fly up?
No, the bird cannot fly up.
I really
You know what,
wish I had a trebuchet.
What is this?
It's like a giant
Smoky?
catapult.
Yes, the bird can fly up. Oh my, AlecK.
I'm gonna start punishing that once.
is that Flavia or is that Aatos who rolled that one?
I would assume Aatos then Flavia, because I feel like that makes more sense.
Well, Flavia gets her athletic checks at advantage, I
Let's
think.
see.
Only if she's raging.
Only read.
Correct.
Let me check.
So that's why I was saying, I think the first one is
Plus
probably
13 to athletics.
First
Holy
one's
fuck.
Flavia.
Oh! But still not one.
Oof.
But it's an ability check.
So Aatos is alright.
This was chapter 1 or 2?
I think it was chapter
3.
Nobody fell into the water
Wait,
last time we were here, and there was actually stuff written for that. So now I gotta go digging up for this shit now.
Wait, oh, I almost fell and someone caught me. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Correct.
He caught you.
Oh damn, dude, we deep in the lore tonight.
Oh, Aatos did.
Hey, there we go. Okay. All right. So Flavia tries to climb up and just totally fucking blows it. Falls directly to the water. Splash. Boom.
Jesus Christ.
She's the second one to attempt. Deveray. Wait, why did Deveray sleight of hand instead of
I just wanted to put some shit on Palmer's back.
Oh, okay.
Athletics
So,
for
is
me
it
is
First one you attempt to climb up and
This is
immediately
probably
fall into the
athletic.
water.
I have a -1 and 11 in athletics.
Is it athletics or acrobatics? Is my
Whichever.
I think so.
We've
Oh,
done
whichever?
rope climbs.
Oh, whichever, then
I'm
21
too
for
bad.
acrobatics.
I think
As Flavia falls into the water, Deveray says, "I don't give a shit," and it's not Deveray. That's what's a 30 in athletics?
that's Flavia.
That's Flavia.
Yeah, I have a 21 with acrobatics.
What are you trying? You fell into the water.
Yeah.
Hasn't told you anything yet.
After climbing back up out of the water.
Oh, I'm waiting for
Insane.
I'm waiting
You
for
got to climb out of the water?
Or
You
to
didn't get
climb up
attacked?
out of the water.
You didn't get attacked by the,
Is that
the
why
crazy
you're jumpy?
sharks?
Do I need to move the
The crazy
spatula?
monster sharks?
I'm waiting to see if anybody helped you out or if everybody else just keeps
Yeah,
on.
alright.
Who would have helped her out? I would've-
Kenzie
I personally would've helped her out.
reaches the blunt end of his
Here,
scythe, like
there you
the
go.
back, the handle end of his scythe, into the water
Better.
for Flavia to grab to help her out of the water.
And I extend a hand to pull her out.
Oh.
As you do, the two of you are much.
well,
it's even easier for you
you're
to see
being
it than
weird, bud.
Flavia.
I'm not
but
sure what your
you see a
problem
couple
is.
of really pale white fish start up from out of the blackness of the
Yeah.
water
Oh,
and
there
take
you
bites
go.
out of Flavia.
Mama's,
as they
Mama's
do.
head scratches make
Jesus
it better.
Christ, Piranha!
It's not like enormous. You know, there's not like tons of blood in the water all of a sudden, but they're kind of more like nips. They're not piranha shaped. They're more like kind of almost like minnow shaped. Minnow shaped. Very pale, very white.
So the little fish in the beginning of Final Fantasy X. Got it.
But as you, I don't know what you're talking about. I kind of do know what you're talking about.
He'll be okay.
As they
Let me
do
this
though,
thing.
Flavia
Okay.
involuntarily jerks and is, every time she does it, she gets bit, like body's jerking, and she can't quite, get to reach out to actually like help you, and in fact is having trouble treading water.
Can I
She can't
do-
swim. Fuck.
Oh, you can
God.
probably swim, but it's kind of hard to swim while you're getting bit at.
Can I
Oh,
drop my
I have a
rope?
thing, I have a thing. I have a
How
thing
close are the
over there.
fish? How close are the fish? Can I see them?
Is there a check I can roll or something?
For this first one, no. As for can you see the fish? Like how far are they? They're like arriving from like the blackness of the water, taking bites and swimming away.
Are they within 10 feet when they bite at Flavia?
If Flavia's within 10 feet of you, yeah, probably.
Can I try and attack one of them?
Sure.
All right, I will melee spell attack with life tap.
All right, make an attack roll.
Damn.
Oh, I guess it's just attack. All right. Slash roll. 1d20 plus, what is my spell casting modifier? Is plus 9. There's a nat 20 hit!
Yeah.
Damn, you scared
Okay,
the hell out of that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
He's
That
dead.
saves me a spell scroll. That
One of
saves
the
me a
fish
spell
is dead. More fish start
Oh,
showing up
one
and
of
take
them?
bites out of Flavia.
Yeah, there's like
scroll.
multiple.
Flavia, take another
Um,
shooting order.
2? Okay.
Can
Four
I?
total.
Can we get a hand over here?
Let me know.
Woman
when I'm
overboard.
capable of
Can I
rolling
cast?
something.
Can I cast Animal Friendship?
Well, I mean, actually, Drake, you rolled acrobatics to climb up the rope, so you climbed up.
Oh fuck! I can't do any. I thought I would have grabbed it before I did
I-
that.
Nope. You didn't say that. I'm the only one stuck back apparently.
You
No, you
rolled
didn't. You rolled
acrobatics,
first.
that was it.
You rolled first.
Fucking.
Never
Oh.
went up to you.
I'm the only one stuck back. I'm the biggest asshole in the group, and I'm stuck back.
Just
Palmer hasn't rolled. Palmer would be down
Oh,
there.
Palmer has it. Yeah. And Palmer's an asshole too. So.
What?
What?
What am I supposed to do?
Well, you're still at the bottom of this rope while Flavia's in the water getting bit at by fish.
Am I supposed to be able to see something?
No, not really.
Not
So
like
am I really just not able to roll anything?
I guess I could put out boats for a moment. For the time being, no.
Not even like raging to give myself advantage on something or anything like that?
I mean,
Pop a raid for a moment. I don't see why
Seriously,
not.
you just need to pulled out of the water?
Trying to
getting
make
bit
you a
would
cup
make
of
me
my
pretty
tea, then?
fucking angry.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna curl up in the boat in the fetal position.
Yeah, I'll
Can I-
rage.
Do you want
Alright.
to trade teas?
Okay.
Okay. But another cup before
So,
bed.
the others have reached the top, where everything looks about the same as they've left it.
Ugh. I'm gonna get Shelby's tea set up real quick.
Get at by fish. Kenzie, you got anything else to
Yeah.
try here?
Can I try and assist Flavia out of the water, but the same way that I had before?
Okay.
Now that she's raging, maybe,
Yeah.
and able to grip the end of the scythe.
Flavia, give me a con save.
Oh.
As he extends out the thing to try to resist the debilitating pain of these things biting at you. That's a solid one. Yeah, that's a solid one. You managed to reach up and grab hold of the scythe. If you're actually going to try to pull him in, Kenzie, I'm going to need a strength roll, buddy.
Listen, I'm trying, okay? Ooh, wait. Before I make that, can I physically touch Flavia now that she's holding onto the scythe?
No, she's still several feet away from you in the water.
Instead of trying to pull her up, can I just pull her closer to me for an easier DC? Yeah? Alright.
Yes.
Then just a strength check?
Yeah.
That's a 3?
Goddamn Christ.
That's
Somehow
3.
you were unable to.
I did shout for help.
Did any of us hear this?
I mean, Palmer's literally on the boat next to me.
Yeah,
so-
you would be able to hear it,
Is
but you're all
Aatos
up
at the
the rope
top
already.
yet?
Why is
Is Aatos at the top yet?
Yes. He was the second one to start climbing.
Okay, he is just going to take the hilt of his sword and smash the tap as hard as he can, probably using a smite too, just for good measure, and see if that destroys it. Because now we need to act quickly.
I'll jump down.
And after that, he would jump down if this thing appears to be destroyed.
Jump? No shit, guys. Thank you for this. You guys make this so much fun. You both jump down towards the boats in the water. Well, we'll worry about the tap first. He goes down and he swings at the... And again, this one is kind of just made of wire. Like, it doesn't seem like it's very sturdy at all. And especially with the smite on top of it, you just obliterate it. You just completely destroy this fragile little, like wire piece of almost like art that's sitting around this thing. Nothing explodes. There's no great sound, no powerful rushing of wind. But very slowly but surely after you do it, the light in the room starts to kind of fade out a little bit. It's a very slow process in terms of getting darker, but that's, yeah.
Kind of like there's a lot of energy just kind of built up there.
This is kind of like dissipating. Kind of like how you turn off your shower and like that extra bit of water falls out because there's still some in the lines. It's kind of like that. Slow extra trickle of just what's already kind of there before it shuts off completely. Yeah, and then if you're trying to jump down, Drake managed to actually pull it off beautifully. You leap down into the boat, no trouble at all.
Can Aatos use athletics, or does he have to use acrobatics?
Either. I think we've just been kind of doing either for these kind of situations.
All right. It would have had to have been the first roll, but that was a good one anyway.
It also would have taken you a minute or two, so Flavia, meanwhile, is still down there being bit-ass.
Okay.
I guess you're raging now, so you only take 1 damage instead of a bitch. Okay, so we got...
I'm just standing there trying to pull her up.
Can I cast I'll go up to Kenzie and
Oh, my bad.
I'll go up to Kenzie and cast enhance ability, giving him bear strength or bull strength, which gives him advantage on main attacks.
Palmer, you could at least Bardic inspire like Kenzie.
Yeah, well, Kenzie, yeah,
Oh,
like
my bad,
literally,
dude. I
every
was
Palmer
just
can do
taking my
anything.
pizza rolls and my Dr. Pepper cream. I wasn't even here.
Damage too, I mean...
I would like to look at... Wait, why is this such an ordeal? Like, why are you guys making a spectacle out of it? Just get out of the damn water.
Do you not see
She's
the fish
being-
fighting her?
I'm going to pull up my flute. I'm going to look at said fish, and I'm going to
appearing and disappearing.
okay. And when I get a look at it, I'm going to cast Friends on it. Since it is not hostile at me.
This is correct.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I would like to tell the fish, hey man, not cool. Please
I'm
stop.
dead, dude. I'm so dead right now. I love you,
Please
Palmer,
stop
so
doing
much.
That's
I
what
love you,
fish haven't
Palmer.
done any-
Hello, bees.
Hello, B.
Hello, bees.
Oh my god.
I guess
dude.
friends on bees. Like essentially.
Technically,
Alright.
this is a gives
So
you
what-
advantage on all charisma check directed at one creature of your choice. Okay, roll
like-
a perception
wait.
dice. fish.
The fish doesn't understand you, so it doesn't know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm gonna use persuasion as I go. Hey, no.
That's one fish out of how many?
He persuaded that fish, though. Let me tell you.
Tell that fish to tell its buddies. Hey, man, nah. Maybe not this time.
Trad. Go ahead.
Make the ruling, Tread.
Just want to know. I have to know.
Kenzie sounds.
I'm sorry, what?
I love how desperate you sounded. Trad it. Tell him no.
Trad, I'm dying here. I'm laughing too hard.
For how you rule, it's gonna be the fish can't understand you, or the fish actually understands you. Like, what?
No. The fish doesn't understand like any of the specifics of what's being said. But goddamn that charisma score. Give me one more because it is advantage. Technically, you get advantage on the check. So roll one more.
On persuasion.
Yeah.
It's a charisma check. Okay, it's 20 then. Okay, you didn't hit the nat 20, so it didn't go off and ask all of its friends to leave Flavia alone. But the specific fish you were talking to, does turn away and softly swim off into the darkness, leaving Flavia alone.
I would like to look at the others and be like, yeah, what do you guys fucking want from me, man?
Everything I could.
I'm
Larry Palmer.
I'm
Those
burning a
fish
second level
whose
spell
numbers
to do
are
this.
increasing ignore you.
Burning a second level spell to do this, and hence ability on Kenzie, so he has both strength.
Okay.
Which gives you,
Oh, you
advantage
know what?
and doubles
I
your
would like to
carry.
take a hit, and then be like, "Oh, my bad, bro. You need help," and just assist you with Mage Hand.
All right, that gives you advantage then too. All right, he's assisting.
So I just have like
Pull
a
her out. It costs. She weighs more than 10 pounds.
Well, I would like to pull on the rope as well.
That's not a rope. It's my scythe.
Oh, I would like to pull on the scythe then. What the you guys
Which
are
weighs
worried
more than
about?
10 pounds.
I really
Okay.
wish we weren't
Alright.
here on this
Trad,
fucking boat.
Am I making another check now at advantage? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you can do that if that's what you want to do.
Well,
You don't
listen.
have to. You could
Drake-
continue to hold it.
Drake gave me, bull strength, and I've got a mage hand pulling it with me. Listen, let's go. Let's freaking go.
That one.
That's a 17. 17. Let's freaking go.
The tiny wimpy fucking
Another that one would have been.
the tiny wimpy tiefling suddenly sprouts muscles from his muscles.
You're welcome.
It's like the Anchor Arms episode of SpongeBob.
So,
And that lasts for an hour, so your carrying capacity doubles for an hour.
all right. So, do I pull Flavia at least closer to me that I can reach her?
No, Flavia can grab onto the side of the boat now.
All right, so can I
never
roll a
mind.
check?
Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
I pulled.
I'm still
never.
raging, so
You
this is
pulled
at
Flavia
advantage.
closer to you, not like up. Remember, you were just trying to pull her like to.
No, I wanted like to be able to reach her. Like that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, I can touch her.
Yeah.
Oh,
She-
okay. Don't, Flavia, I got this. Don't worry.
This is the longest it's ever taken to pull someone
I got this.
in from the water ever.
Kenzie will reach a hand down, grabbing Flavia's hand, not even pulling, and just look up to the top of where everybody else was going, and cast Dimension Door.
What the?
Literally all I was trying to do! That's why I was like, can I just pull her closer? Because I can just Dimension Door. I can just Dimension Door out the water.
I could have done that, but that's so much.
Ah, it's a 4th level spell. It's alright, whatever. Don't worry about it. Bang! Out the what? Bang! Let's go!
Nibs could have done that too if he was here.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure he could have. Alright. That's it.
God.
That
Flavia
was
is very wet.
embarrassing.
There's a number of fish now hanging off of her with mouthfuls of Flavia flesh in their mouths, but out of the water. You both successfully made it up top.
Silas
He
will
is
throw
going
the
to
rod.
just start grabbing them and squeezing them so that they just explode.
Flavia will just, or not Flavia, Silas will peck off will help by pecking off the fish.
AlecK, and I suppose to a slightly lesser degree the rest of you. Do you know what happens when you have a tick and you accidentally like break off the head so the head is still there and you just pull off the body and it's like it's basically out of you and it's like squirting out because there's no place for it to go. That's basically what you just did with pulling with those fish.
Thanks for squirting blood on that.
Anticoagulants, you mean?
He like Flavia crushes the fish's bodies, but like they're still so used to like that biting and like sucking motion. They're sucking Flavia's blood out, and it's just falling out.
Yeah, she's going to detach them after, but in the meantime, she is in rage mode and she's humiliated. So yeah, she's taking it out on them.
Oh yeah.
Even if she loses a bit more blood.
Yeah, you're taking some more damage out of this.
Can I try to go back up there and cast Cure Wounds on her?
Sure.
Or I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to because now I have Healing Word.
Also,
no,
going into this, 93 out of 98 hit points. So yeah.
Yeah, these things were much more dangerous. Back in November when we did this.
I'll go back. I'll make another acrobatics check and just try to get back up there to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Wait, I got it. I will cast Cure Wounds on Flavia.
How? Oh wait, you can cast that.
Like that! Heal 9 hit points, Flavia. What's up?
All right, back to full.
You dimension doored her 5 above you. I'm going up there. Oh wait, that's right. You can go with her. You have to go with her.
Yup.
This motherfucker on camera.
Sorry, I forgot what Dimension Door did. My bad.
Wait, what happened?
I used Dimension Door. I took a Palmer page.
Classic.
Okay, never mind. I don't have to waste the first level spell.
I was gonna say you definitely shouldn't be. You're a ranger. Okay.
All right.
Now that I've healed Flavia's wounds and single-handedly, with no one else's help, saved her from the fish.
Ass, boy. You would not have gotten her out of there without my help.
All right. Listen.
Do not be an ass.
Listen, Pasquale's got my back. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Alright.
No.
So, has Aatos come back by now after all this nonsense, or are we kind of just sitting there with like Flavia detaching fish heads from her
He's returned.
legs?
He's returned.
Pizza rolls.
Oh my god. You guys are gonna give Drake and me a fucking headache.
Alright, Kenzie will look to Aatos. So, did everything go as planned on your end, or was it just us that had a clusterfuck?
Well, I destroyed the thing, basically. It fell apart even faster than I would have expected. And it looks like things are dissipated, so yeah, I think so.
Sorry, Palmer, are you aware your camera's on? Your camera's never on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I can totally see you right
Yeah.
Hi, Palmer.
Hey, Palmer.
You're wearing a really great shirt.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
threw me off.
Yeah.
On what?
Eating your
On roll
pizza
20, dude.
That's why I said, hey, look at all those pizza rolls.
Oh, I mean, I'm in your house. I could see you like myself. With my
Yo, open the closet door, bitch. What's up?
Wait, on roll 20 or Discord?
On roll 20.
I don't see anything. I don't even
Check
see
my
you
stream,
guys.
dude. We can see you.
Refresh the page. You should be able to see us.
Well, he's probably got it turned off to be able to see other people, but he might have it turned on to send it. Thing is, like, if you have any other program open that uses the webcam,
This is hilarious.
I switched webcam recently when I did my repair stream. I wonder if it fucked something up.
It might be taking a different video input source.
Do you usually have OBS open when you open Roll20, Palmer?
Sometimes.
That would be why.
The thing. Yeah, because OBS, your webcam will just go to whichever one is open first between Roll20 or OBS. So if you've had OBS open first before, it's just never been able to
Okay. Is it
camera
off
to
now?
Yeah, correct.
It is off.
Y'all are just watching me eat, you creeps.
For like a minute.
Sorry, I
It wasn't
literally
that
said,
long.
look at all those pizza rolls. And made the Pasquale's joke.
That's funny, bro.
I got you.
I was too busy grabbing Roy doing his whatever that was.
Is Kenzie still roiding out at this point?
Yeah, you said it lasts an hour, doesn't it?
It lasts a fucking hour.
Well, there you go. It's not. I'm not roiding out. I just have more
Like,
strength.
raging out because one's roiding out and the other's raging out.
I'm neither of those. I just have extra strength.
Oh.
It's literally enhanceability. It's not like literally I grew a bajillion pounds of muscle.
Nope,
Okay,
pure
I
top
didn't know how
throw,
that worked.
unregulated.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that worked. Just
Okay.
asking clarification.
So Kenzie will give a great big sigh after Aatos explains that the situation has been handled. Do you guys mind if I take a quick soiree down there if we go as like a group, just to make sure there's nothing else that we need to destroy?
I'm not
Kenzie will turn
there.
to the group, ask that. Yes, you are. I'm literally at the edge of the cliff thing.
I
I'm
didn't
literally-
come back up yet.
You don't need.
You
I'm
are
literally
here?
sitting at the edge. We're all
Half of
there.
you are here. You're all like within sight and easy like talking access to each other.
Then
Yeah.
how did you?
I dimension door.
I'm so
Dimension door's like
I'm so confused. Where did you dimension door?
to
went up
just the
top.
top where. Yeah,
to
it's
the,
up top.
to the cliff.
To
Yup.
the cliff. I couldn't see the other thing.
It's up top where everybody else
Yeah.
went.
I just went up top.
The top of the rope.
We up
It has to be
top.
somewhere I can see.
Oh my lord. Okay.
So you're just down on the boat, like very close to there, or
Yeah. I'm like trying to see, make sure everyone's okay if we just all go take a look at it to make sure there's nothing else that we missed.
Just not. Rick, not.
All right.
as a group you head down. It's about the same descent as you remember from before. The steps are pretty treacherous and shitty, but you manage. At the bottom, it's again the light in the room is still very slowly and gradually fading out, and otherwise it's just the mangled wreckage of like wire and a couple of little like flat gemstones sitting in the corner.
Does detect magic pick up anything?
It's you had detect magic going last time you guys came down, right?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah. So the last time you would have been here with it, it would have been, at first when you came down, it was very like pervasive. There was kind of like magic everywhere until you fixed up the tap, because it was calibrated weird, and then it all went away. Since it got destroyed, it kind of like it feels warm, like there's magic in the region, but it's faded, it's dissipating.
Okay.
Trad, can I ask, does the darkness that like washed over the place, is it magical or is it natural?
It's not so much darkness washing over as the ambient like glow light that was there fading away.
I cast light.
All right,
On what?
helpful because pretty soon it'll be too dark to see.
I'll cast light on an arrow.
Alright, cool. Well, if there's nothing else here, I can't sense anything. It's more than likely been handled, and I think that's about it. Perhaps we should retire to the tavern, have a drink, and make our next plan for meeting up with Nibs. That way we can head on to our next destination.
Imagine
Right, we'll probably be heading out tomorrow.
Yeah, because, it's a 2-hour boat ride one way. Oh yeah, did Beans do anything while we were down there?
No, we followed along, watched what you guys did.
God damn it, Beans.
Fucking
Yeah, I know we
shit.
didn't get involved with that at all. It's kind of shitty like that, but
Yeah. Just Beans to help me get Fluffy out of the water.
no one.
Thanks, Beans. Beans ain't doing shit. He busy.
Yep, just kind of willing to watch and see what happens with Flavia, I guess.
Oh, are we heading to bed? Or are we just camping out?
Yeah. What time of day is it now?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Mid afternoon.
Okay.
Approximately how long of a trip is it to? Are we going?
Oaken Bluff. 3 days.
3 days.
Nibs is gonna
Yeah,
be waiting a long time.
Shit.
Already have been, buddy.
He's
All
already
right,
been
well-
there for a week. He's got his own thing going on.
All right, then. How about this? Kenzie will turn.
Wait, are we back at the we're back
Yeah.
at the order headquarters at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right, now I will talk about what I came to my realization to. Hey, it seemed like what you guys wanted to do was more important. I'm new here. I'm not gonna step on your toes.
Do it. Bring it in.
Okay, so I went out on a journey for the past. I've been out for the past couple weeks looking for somebody to teach me how to be a druid.
A vision quest.
No, but
We are doing an A-OK
okay. So
here in the
I
house.
met some druids.
I'm gonna
There
run
was
real
some-
quickly
there was
to the
some pretty cool
bathroom.
people.
We'll be right back.
The archdruid that presides over them pretty cool dude. Taught me everything I need to know to start my my trek down being a druid, you know. Pretty chill dude. He was okay. He told me some things that I think might be relevant to our quest.
Do share.
All right, so this particular archdruid knows that these taps exist, and that there's a mechanism surrounding them to be. Okay. All right, so he wasn't exactly happy to hear about the taps from me.
Well, I would
because
assume not, considering a druid is life-based magic, and that would be siphoning life from the planet.
He wanted to know exactly more about me before he taught me about magic. So I told him about my work at the order and the recent trek that got me here back in hindsight. He wasn't happy to hear about the taps, and he thinks that whatever's surrounding them is evil within itself, which we already know. He's personally destroyed one tap in southern Dawa.
Good job. Dawa.
Let me pull up the map.
Yeah, it's cool. I got a map. We're here.
Yes, he's destroyed a tap in southern Dawa. He thinks that he believes that this in itself is simple, requiring no magic whatsoever. This swing of the staff, reaching it, however, was a bit problematic.
Oh, well, then
Yeah,
that
Well,
takes
that
care
certainly tracks with what we already know.
Lots and lots of undead. All over here.
He states that he'll. Okay.
But undead or
That might, but
Oop.
the fact that we know that one's already destroyed is a good thing, right?
Well, now too, but yes, if it means that we can save ourselves a trip to the end of this continent, then I do believe it would save us a great deal of time.
Very much, although it does mean that there might also be a lot more of them, so... Well, it's definitely news, and it's good to know.
I probably should have brought this up sooner.
I mean, it
Yes,
didn't
you
change
should
our
have,
course of...
But exactly, it didn't change things, so it's all water under the bridge. But next time...
I will admit, Smokey didn't remember this.
As to whether destroying them was safe.
I will admit, Smokey didn't remember this, and it wasn't until I looked over the DM that Trad sent me that I remembered.
Alright, well, with that out of the way, that takes care of, what now, 2 on this continent specifically. There's the one back at the high site, but we're not in full fit fighting form without Nibs with us, so I dare say it's not worth chasing that just yet.
And then there's one at Renval, apparently.
Was it Renval? Was it... Oh, Renval was that was the place you guys came from with the dragon, right? Out of character?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Shit, I don't know.
They never actually saw the one there. They got chased out before they got deep into the area.
And then there's the
Alright.
one where the mirror is, which is,
that is actually not a one.
Oh, it isn't.
No, the mirror is not one of these.
Oh, so is it like an item that goes to one of them?
Still
Could be.
unconfirmed.
Okay.
It seemed the order was pretty close to figuring something out, maybe, but kind of got stopped before, that'll kind of just ground to a halt.
I guess I wouldn't know of anything like that would be like sitting in Glowrath, having lived there for a while.
No. Glorious is Dwarf City. You're good.
Okay.
And again, you guys did have the map that showed you where the, like the points, like the general regions of each of them. So,
All right. So
they're all accounted for them.
And then
This is Railsburg. And then
so
to either...
and Railsburg, and then
Actually, as much as I want to go to Railsburg, I'm wondering if it might be more beneficial for us to go from Oakenbluff immediately to Renval, or if we're okay with taking such a detour to Railsburg first, after picking up Nibs, of course.
Did any of the other party members mention to me or Kenzie that there is a frozen green dragon at Renval?
That's why I said it out of character. I have no idea. Oh, wait. I would know now, because of my conversations with Nibs.
Yup. And
I would know now. I mean, Beans, sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't think Drake would know, because I don't think
I
we've
don't
actually
know.
talked about it.
I don't know.
I don't even think I've talked to the party about it. Only Beans. Oh, my God. All right, then. Regardless, it sounds like our destination is Oakenbluff. And once we've recruited Nibs back into the fold, if he even wants to join us, we can decide whether to continue on to Renval, to Railsburg, back to High Sight, and go from there.
Nibs is here. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
Well, I was gonna say I'm good with that. If anybody needs to do anything, we'll probably leave in the morning.
Trad, can I do that one thing that I DM'd you about at the beginning of the session?
Sure. Way to be subtle about it.
What happened?
Well, nobody knows what's going on.
Cool. Then it sounds like we're starting our 3-day journey.
3-hour tour.
I'm ready.
Oh shit! I forgot to buy armor. Oh well.
You can go ahead and pick up.
You'll have plenty of armor to find at Railsburg, buddy.
I know, that's right. I'm like, it's whatever.
You can even do
Probably
armor you
Yeah,
got
that's
me.
right. I wanted to pick up some lighter armor.
I knew it was shocking.
Any of the basic equipment in the player's handbook is available. You can go ahead and just put it in your inventory and take out the money.
Right.
This doesn't require like announcement or anything. You can just literally do it.
What? Studded leather?
I'll do that then.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have studded leather, Smokey. It's the best.
Yeah,
leather
that's
on
what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the price.
It's like
You have
500
studded
gold.
leather.
No, I
think
have
it's
a chain
500.
shirt.
It's like
No,
500
you took
gold.
studded leather from what's her name? Like it was this whole big thing because I revealed that I could actually
right.
use armor. You literally have studded armor +1.
Do I?
Yeah, it was literally what what's her name had on. The chick we killed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Whose
right.
body- Still in the Catarask storage room.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
no,
right.
it did anything.
Yeah, I did stake claim to that.
And honestly, we'll probably start off with that next session. If Hugh doesn't do anything about it, Flavia will probably say, we should at least not leave her corpse there like this.
Yeah, that's a bit rude, the cat.
I'm sure she's.
But we'll
dealt
see
with
what
worse.
happens.
Hey, tell her I'll move it if she loves me.
Wow, that's okay.
I just like the idea of Aatos being forgetful about this, so I'm sticking with it for now.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that. I just remembered about that leather. Thank you for reminding me, Roy.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have taken it for myself.
Asshole.
Coulda, woulda.
Listen,
Woulda
Your
had-
your AC is not garbage like mine, okay?
It actually is compared to the rest of the party, except for you.
You're a ranger. You should have like 20 dicks.
My dex is 18.
Well, that's
Close.
a lot higher than mine.
It
That's
was
6
maybe-
higher than mine, which means you have innately 3 higher AC than me. So
Silent
yeah, I
has
will.
better AC than me.
All right, guys. Okay, come on. This is
Man, journey to Oakenbluff.
Journey to Nibs. Let's go. Come on, get me in, coach.
Oh, you know what? Nah, we got.
Nah, man. Nah, I think we're gonna go north.
Go north. Great. Into the sea we go.
Yay!
Does anything happen with the thing? Trad?
What do you want me to say? It should be between you and the thing. What?
You
Again.
didn't even read the thing that I sent you, did
I
you?
most certainly did. Oh,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
So, a 3-day journey to Oakenbluff.
3-day journey to
Anything-
Oakenbluff. The
Anything
closest,
crazy happen?
you guys have to any kind of excitement at all on your way down there is you see about 3 guys walking towards you up the road one day, and they're not quite close enough to even really like tell if they could be a threat or if they're like you can't even tell what race they are. And Beans just kind of like he looks back at you guys for a moment and he kind of like jogs up to the front of the line and poof into dragon form, and they just take the fuck off running into the woods. You never see them again.
Bandits.
A couple hours later, Beans just shifts himself back to the human form and giggles about it and never mentions it again. After 2 3/4 days, roughly, you get to Oakenbluff, where Nibs has been at the Church of Cord training the entire damn time.
Oh, and we did something about the corpse, right? Because I did bring it up at least.
You definitely brought it up. It's been brought up several times.
Okay, so before we leave...
Left!
We left. We're gone. We left the corpse there again.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was kind of bringing this up, and then I stepped away for a moment, and suddenly we were gone.
Okay. I'll allow us to retcon and 3-week-old Macaulay corpse. Go. So that is going to be, at the very least, moved to the Order headquarters and put in a basically like a hermetically sealed container, or as close as we can get to it. And it will be and Aatos will ask if speak with dead could be done on the corpse now or not.
Technically, you can always speak with dead on anything that's dead.
Actually, speak with dead has a limit.
It does.
Speak with dead has a limit. It has to be dead for 3 days.
It does.
Literally.
That part I'm not. The limit I'm not as sure on, but the fact that it has a limit, I'm pretty positive on.
Well, let me check.
I'm already
looking at it right now. Within 10 days.
Well,
must still have a mouth. Can't be undead. Spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days.
Just throw it in the sea. Get over with.
And as Flavia goes to work the body to carry it away to stash in the Order headquarters, it falls in half.
All right, we'll dispose of it. It'll be burned.
I took the leather, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Just wanted to make sure.
Also looted, we already did, so yeah.
There was a ring and a rapier, and I think those were claimed.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the adornment blade.
Back to Oakenbluff.
God, I wish I had a Batman thing like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the back, Dave. So, as the party reaches Oakenbluff. Good old Oakenbluff. Fucking like 3 houses, an inn. The Church of Cord is looking a little better than at its worst days, and that's about all there fucking is in Oakenbluff.
Any honeys around?
In Oakenbluff? No.
No. Alright. I guess as the party, unless anybody has any objections or wants to do anything else, we'll move to the Temple of Cord, and Kenzie will wait outside and kind of like try to nudge somebody to go find Nibs.
I'll get him.
You're a good man, Palmer.
Palmer going into a church. This will be a sight.
Better than me.
I kind of picture the Church of Cord in Oakenbluff as being less of like a single building and more of kind of a bunch of real smaller buildings. Not really like a compound so much as just, it's kind of like gardens to walk through and training areas and shit. Almost like a corner, like its own corner of like a neighborhood. Like there's like 2 or 3.
Sort of like the academy and 3 houses.
No, way smaller than that.
I would say, if we go back to 3.5, those of you familiar with, well, I guess Q would be, Larry might be, yeah, probably you and Roy as well.
Nope.
The War Mages Academy from Complete Arcane. Probably something like that. It's not actually that big.
It's not that big, but it's basically one long hallway.
Not really, as I recall. Like, it's kind of a complex.
Okay, well, I'll go into the complex then.
Loosely.
All right, wait, no, we're here. Is everyone here? Hi.
You're not here. I have to come get you.
The
Palmer's walking into the temple to find Nibs.
Hey, I'm here. Hey.
I see him. I say, stop what you're doing.
I cast polymorph to turn him into a rat.
All right, I am definitely. What's the save? Wiz or charisma? What?
I think it's a whiz.
I don't know. You tell me.
Wait, you're turning him into a what now?
A rat.
Like a rat. Wisdom.
Wiz. All right.
You realize what's gonna happen once he comes out looking like a rat, right?
I think I saved.
I think that's probably his DC.
My
That's
DC is 17.
Yeah, so he resists.
I say after it fails, I go, "Hey, just kidding, man," and then I run away.
That's funny. Hey, I learned a new trick. You want to see?
Yeah.
All right. So we go outside, and then I run up the wall all the way to the top. Just
What
run up,
Fuck.
and then I do a somersault off the top.
Can Naruto run up that way, up that wall?
Yeah, quite literally can now.
And I land it like a fucking boss. Yeah, cool, right?
Man,
Kind
know.
of slow claps.
it happened so
I
fast
also
I couldn't
clap.
even. couldn't even-
Hey, buddy. Oh, nice try though with the thing. It was.
I was
I
testing
miss you
you.
guys.
I was
Yeah.
testing your new
So
skills.
what happened? Did you do anything good? Like help out anybody lately, or?
Yeah, actually, I helped Kinsey get out of the water, get Flobby out of. It's a whole long
Oh.
thing. I
It
saved
helped
it.
me get in touch with my feelings
good
as
height
if they were
man, right?
colors.
Oh.
Basically, I talked to some fish. I sorted it out. It wasn't a big deal.
I love the reverse.
Drake is just going to take his glasses off and just shake his head.
Oh wait, Palmer. Go in the 3-week break. Can we just have done drugs too? Kids, you just got in there.
So what are we
Got it.
decided we're
Just
doing?
go
We're going to
in.
Rails, right?
Yeah. So Kenzie
I
will go
really-
with the nibs.
Oh, hey.
It's been some time since we've seen you, but I wish we had better news. Beans here has remembered a bit of his past and with
Wait,
that
is his name
draconic
actually
memory.
Bean? Are we calling him that, or is he calling himself that?
Are you asking that in character?
What's your name, by the way? Do you want to be called Beans? Like that sounds like a really dumb name.
He kind of like glances around a little bit and looks at Kenzie for a second and says, "I'm honestly kind of having trouble putting together what my name should be.
All right, I'm gonna call you Silver.
Just go
It's
Beans for
what you-
now.
No, I'm gonna call you. I don't like the name.
He said beans.
Until you figure out your name. No, that's what.
It sounds
he's
like you should
not
listen to the
calling.
dragon.
He
No,
wants
he
to
said
call
he
Nib,
said
call
he
him
doesn't
Beans.
care. He literally says he doesn't care. He's trying to figure out his
No,
name.
he just said I would prefer to be called Beans.
Oh,
He literally just said that.
Well, I'm gonna call you Silver anyway. I like that name better. I'm calling you Silver.
Respect his wishes.
His name, but I'm gonna call him Silver. I like that name better.
Anyway,
Silver's acceptable.
so as Beans explained to us, the taps or these sources that we found, like the one back in Hightower, there are many of these across the world, as we knew. And it sounds like our best course of action for these, if you're interested in coming along with us, is to destroy them, as it will prevent any more siphoning from the planet, as well as prevent a shield from Dalmatia from falling.
Damacia. I'm sorry now.
Is Nib still bald at this point?
This has always been. I don't know if he's bald. No, he's never bald. It was just because
Shave buzz cut.
No, it's shaved. Yeah, it's definitely shaved, but it's not bald. He
I thought
has
you were
brown hair.
bald.
No, because I have Krillin as the thing because it's funny. It's not actually how he looks. No one ever asks out like what did Nibs. This is the first time anyone's asked what Nibs looks like. Like
Wait, what?
that-
You're dropping a
You
bomb on me
literally
right
could have
now.
described yourself earlier.
yeah,
Trav
okay,
literally asked you, describe
thing.
yourself.
He
Here's the
did,
thing.
for one.
Don't
And two-
even.
And two,
Here's the
I
thing.
find it
You don't
more
look like
amusing.
Krillin?
I just find it more amusing to think of him as the sleekest halfling. No body hair, no hair on the head, just fully shaved.
That's what I pictured.
Absolutely,
I always
Kenzie,
thought
you
he
did
was
see him
just like
naked.
Mr. Clean, shrunken
Oh yeah, I
down.
did see you naked.
Technically,
Oh.
Kenzie, you did see
I
him
touched your
naked.
junk. It was great.
Oh,
I
you
thought,
did.
I thought he was like a bite-sized Mr. Clean.
Same.
Fine. The-
Anyway.
people want it, but
Anyway.
people will get it. Fine, I'm bald. Sure, I didn't really. Okay.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
as I was saying, it sounds like this is going to be a journey for us. We know 2 of these sources on this continent at least have been dealt with. One that we dealt with in the past couple of days, and one that was dealt with by an associate of
You mean I
Drake's.
could've just punched it and would have fixed things. I love that.
For more or less, yes. But now we have this conundrum of where we want to go next. I know several of us, myself included, wanted to take a trip to Railsburg to stock up on supplies as well as look into a few magical items that we still hold on to. But it is unfortunately the opposite direction from both of our supposed next destinations, in either returning to Hightower in a large battle or going to...
Yeah, what's up, Galuda? How you doing, brother? We're just chilling here. I'm just letting the party run itself a little bit tonight.
That way.
Renval, I believe.
Or we can
Yep,
do
Renval.
So
yeah, I would Railsburg first. Don't you
So-
need something at Railsburg anyway?
I would like to stock up on magical supplies and perhaps look into...
Sounds better than going
an
out
item?
without medical supplies.
It can definitely make our return trips that much easier. Oh, that reminds me. Is there a teleportation circle in this town? that you know of? A teleportation circle?
What that is.
You
That's
actually
a deep sighs.
This
Sorry,
actually.
for a while.
Oh shit! I forgot to get the one from Brent's login. Whoops.
I would have thought. I would have retconned.
No, the one in the book.
You know.
You have the book that tells you the one in Brent's login.
I don't know where it is though. So if
Yeah.
we use it, we'll just pop up in town. Like I don't know where it is.
You didn't use your 3 weeks to figure out
Wait,
where.
no,
where
time out.
Nope.
We used it to get back to Brendan's login from Highsight, you goose.
No, we use teleport. I used to teleport scroll.
Shit, that's
Got him. Which is why we literally just ended up in Castle. I have no idea where the teleportation circle is in Brent's login. That's the
But
problem.
isn't just knowing the
I
code
use
for
the
it?
scroll.
Yeah, I mean yes, but if it's like
So we might
in somewhere we shouldn't go,
Yeah,
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing okay. Shelby's on the phone with a
cut
hotline, just trying to calm
yeah, there's a
down.
lot of
But
weird
we're still here,
stuff with teleportation.
riding it out.
Like,
Galuda, hope you're
It
doing
could be
well.
literally anywhere. You're right.
I have no
If it
idea.
were an anime-
It could be underwater.
If it were an anime, it'd be like a bathhouse or some shit.
It could literally be under the water where Flavia was getting attacked by those fish. It could literally be under that water.
However, this is going to be a moment of Kenzie keen mind. In chat there, this is from the October intelligence report you guys found eyesight.
Recommend superiors to ask librarian to handle erasing the teleportation circle.
It confirmed that there is a teleportation circle here, and I believe the next month's report said that they could not get it erased. So somewhere in Oakenbluff, there's a circle.
Well, we know the librarian, where the librarian is. We know.
Somewhere there's a librarian too, but they never specify who the librarian
Well,
is.
we talked to a librarian. There's only one librarian that we know of.
Yeah.
Or technically, that brave Lee and
Obviously, that's
Kenzie
the
would
only
know.
librarian in the world, right, Larry?
No, we wouldn't know the
And
library.
Brent's
I've never been to
login,
Oakenbluff, I don't think.
One librarian. Why would they need two libraries in Brent's login? There's not like there's a lot of people there doing scholarly.
Well, we're
There are
talking about
clerics here,
Oakenbluff.
Larry.
Okay.
as-
Wait. Okay.
Oh, it's Oakenbluff. The same thing.
I was
Similar.
gonna say it's Oakenbluff.
Oh, in Oakenbluff? Yeah.
That said, though, it could also be one librarian for both. You don't know that either.
Yeah,
That is a
usually,
thing.
yeah, that makes sense. Books and old stuff usually has older stuff. Yeah.
Well, regardless, if we are unaware of where this teleportation circle is and we don't mind a trek back, or even just leaving directly from Railsburg, I suggest that we...
Go to the Renval thing. The way we could like go to Railsburg, get back to Oakenbluff, and then go to the Renval. We gotta take care of that, right? Because I always felt bad that we just left that place. Really, like let them take over. It kind of suck. Also, Highsight. Like there's a lot of things.
We'll
that we
need-
go back. Okay.
We'll need to go back to both at some point if we wish to destroy these taps of sorts.
Hey, Deborah.
So-
Like at the moment.
Where have you? Hey, bud. Oh, wait, you're not here.
All right. Well, for the sake of keeping everything going, Kenzie will look to the party.
Yeah, we're going.
Does anybody have anything that they need to do in town here? Are we okay going to Railsburg, or would people prefer to go to Renval or Hightower first?
How are my little proteges and/or I'm pretty sure they trained with me. I guess those little kids that were like, "You beat a wyvern, yay!"
I was really hoping you would actually address that when we were talking about all of that, but you didn't.
Well, I was waiting for you to come
They
in.
left an opening for you to talk about, like, if you want to interact with them or talk to them or something, and you
No. Well, Nibs would do stuff, but wouldn't like shoo him away, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? He would do stuff, but it wouldn't like stop them from coming around.
The window was open to do that, and
No, that's
The
fine.
window is
All right.
closed.
So we got 2 little kids coming with us as well.
No, they're not coming. No, they're not coming with us. I didn't know what they're doing. Are they staring at me? Are they saying goodbye?
there's an orphanage there, just like how you were an orphan.
Okay, they're orphans. Okay.
I'm just an orphan boy.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, Deborah, welcome back. Where'd you go? What were you doing? Ben.
You missed the party heading south and reuniting with Nibs, who's trying to talk to you.
What's up, buddy?
Hey. Nice.
How's it
Good.
going, Nibs?
All right, good. What you
Yeah.
guys been doing? What's everyone done? Anyone done anything fun?
I did some things with the guild, and apparently I'm basically the only thief left. So.
Well, I mean, that means more things to steal, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not pretty, but I guess we're here. We fought a giant squid, octopus.
Hey. Cool.
I made it ink. I
All
don't
right,
think.
that's enough. Love your Aatos. Nice seeing you guys again.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm here too, you know.
Oh yeah, you new guy. Hey, welcome to the party. Hey, you're following us now. Hey. I didn't know you. I don't know if you were gonna stay or not. I don't know. I didn't know.
Okay.
Well, welcome back. I'm sorry.
That's totally Nibs. Okay.
Oh, hey Nibs, you want to see something really
It's
cool?
on brand. I'm sorry, but it's on brand. He's like, you're new, man. I'm sorry. Eventually, he'll be like, you're part of the party, but not
Hey,
right
hey Nibs, you want to see something cool?
now. Oh no. What is it?
Gotta check out this sick armor I have now.
What is it? What is it? Let me see it. Link it. Link it.
I'm a city guardsman. Derp derp derp.
Is it a thing of disguise or something?
I borrowed someone's armor. You know, the city guard armor.
Okay. yeah.
Borrowed.
That'll get you some places.
Borrowed, he says.
All right, let's move out, I guess.
The giant city
Nice.
guard eclipses the citadel of Renval.
Take us to Railsburg, sir.
It sounds like, unless anybody has any objections, it sounds like Rellsburg is our next.
Yeah, may as well.
As we're
Railsburg
leaving,
first,
as we're
unless we
walking out
can-
of town, can I use Druidcraft to make a vine appear up near Nibs' legs and trip him up?
All right. Do I get a save or am I just tripping?
That would probably be a dex save. DC
15.
22.
Yep, I'm good. Why is everyone trying to mess with me? I get it. Like, I've been around for a bit, but come on, guys. I'm gonna punch the next one who does it.
So
All right, let's
basically,
get
yeah.
going, guys.
Plan, yeah. Plan is Railsburg because there's stuff that will be useful for us there, and we might be able to figure out more stuff from there. Otherwise, we'd like to get to Renval soon, if we can. And before leaving Oakenbluff, if we can find the teleportation circle here, then good.
I guess since we're on.
Those are the things Aatos is going to want done.
Right.
I actually think Aatos would have the clearest.
Have a great
path to
night,
begin
Dad.
looking
Thanks
for
for
that
hanging out.
teleportation
I'll
circle
shoot
already
you a text in the
mind, and
morning.
That,
Okay.
You know, there is a now former
Love you.
order base there. Or they moved out, but there was a base of the order at Oakenbluff. So that'd probably be the best place to go check it.
Do we want to
Alright,
do that
yeah.
now, or do we want to wait until we return from Railsburg? Because I don't
Well-
think it would be worth using magical supplies to travel from Railsburg to Oakenbluff. How many, out of character, how many days travel is it? It's only like another 3, isn't it?
No, it's gonna be like 6 or 7.
Like 6 or 7?
Yeah, it's like 2 days to the edge of this map, and I want to say it's about 3 days on the next map over.
I'm okay walking.
7-ish, something like it.
It's not a huge deal. Basically, what I would say is it'd be good to know in case we need it. So Aatos would want to find it.
Fair enough. Then I suppose we should search the city. Aatos, if you know where this former order bases, that might be a good destination to stop, like you mentioned.
So he could check that out. What else would there be?
Not
do you want me
much.
to roll
Like I
something
said,
or what?
No, first off, Oak Bluff ain't big enough where there's not many other places to really check, and the place we got pretty well emptied out. Like all the furniture's been taken out, so there's not like a lot to, like search. Like you've got big, pretty well empty rooms, and sure enough, one of them that looks like it used to be a library sure has something big and circular and round and magical looking in it.
How long does it take to copy?
Aatos seeing it himself wouldn't necessarily know. I don't know if he would know what it is, but Kenzie would recognize it for what it is.
How long does it take to copy down a circle?
I can technically do it instantly. I have keen mind.
Yeah.
I can literally look at it and then we can leave. And I can just write it down while we're walking.
Especially with keen minds too, yeah. Yeah, just
Yeah.
there it is. Okay, now I know it.
Cool. We got that, and
Oh,
now
so
we're
wait,
good to go.
did we find it? Or is it there? Oh, okay. Alright, cool,
Yep.
then I've learned the teleportation. Let me learn
If
this
you
down.
accurately recall anything you've seen or heard.
Like imagine how difficult it would be to find something somebody wrote on a wall in a house that has literally nothing in it. It's kind of like that.
Can I ask a question out of character? To Roy specifically. What's the limit on keen mind? Because the feat says that you can accurately recall anything you've seen or heard within the past month. If a month passed, do you automatically forget that thing?
Nope.
No, it's like if I see something like immediately, if it's like 5 days from then, I can be like, this is what happened, and then I think it's 30 days from then.
Oh, I forgot I had a
But
time limit on it.
Yeah, it's within 30 days, but it's like there are some things that it's like I won't forget it because it's like you don't just lose memory like just because a month passes. Like
You don't.
well, yeah, you wouldn't just forget something that happened.
Okay, I just want to make. I want.
recall after 30.
All right, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know like what's the limit on that? Because
Oh yeah, it won't be pinpoint accurate after 30 days, but I generally only need it to be relatively accurate for that first 30 days anyway.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And hold on, Shred. I just want to write these down. So I have the high sight teleportation circle, which we did find.
Yes.
I have now the Oaken Bluff one, which we have found.
Yep.
Where is it? It was in the old
order base in what looks like it used to be the library, but it's just big empty rooms.
in library.
In an abandoned building that
the
the
one
townsfolk probably say is haunted.
Oh, okay. And the one in high sight was in the basement, correct?
Yeah, that was in the basement.
And then I have one for Brenslagen, but it's not. We don't know where it is.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. All right, we can continue on to Railsburg then.
You also have, I want to say, 3 or 4 others that you don't know what they are at all.
Jesus Christ! Tried writing down some notes and the hand cranked up.
4. I think I said 7 pages of that book had notes on them for teleportation circles.
Was one of them Oaken Bluff?
Count bags.
It would make sense. It's an old order base.
Yes, I was curious if you were going to ask me that. Yes, it is.
There you go. So four other unidentified ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't going to feed you that, but if you asked, that means that I'm guessing Kenzie checked. And yes, 100%.
Right.
Yep, you got it.
All right, cool. Then I have 2 teleportation circles that we can use right now.
All right, fair enough. Are we getting back on the road?
Sounds like it.
No, never mind. Sorry, that was a mistake.
Oh.
My bad.
First 2 days, off to the edge of the road here, King's Road to Railsburg. Pretty uneventful. The road out here isn't quite as well kept as it is up to the north of Oaken Bluff. Especially as the more you head west, the less, it still is paved like cobblestone kind of, but it gets much less and less in well repair. You see a lot more like plants growing up in between the rocks. It's clear there's a lot less traffic on this road than there is going north.
On the second night, I would have gone to a party member that won't give me shit when I ask this. Particularly either Kenzie or Nibs. I would ask one of them. I think I'll talk to Kenzie about this. Kenzie, what can you tell me about this brave leaf fella that used to be with you guys?
That's a bit of a story, I suppose. I didn't get to know him much as the others did. Well, I guess the short of it is that he was a dragonborn cleric. We didn't very much see eye to eye with my distaste for religion, but it wasn't bad. Maybe a tad annoying with how much he cared for everyone, but it wasn't always the worst thing. It definitely kept us healthy for fighting, that's for sure, but a tad sensitive at times, but caring. I would say I kind of wish the party worked towards getting him a little bit back more, but other than that, I don't know much about him. We never spent much time together due to the whole religion stigma, and other than that, I just know he had one of the triggers to these taps that we had previously
That's
found.
particularly what I was curious about.
The item?
Mm-hmm.
I never got to spend much time with it myself. I recall Flavia spending a bit more time with it than I had, other than identifying it, but other than that, I'm not 100% sure.
I think I might have something to do when we get back to Brunstock and them.
If you insist.
Believe me, you'll not find a better pair of eyes than mine and Silas's. If he's out there, we'll probably be able to find him.
I'm not sure that we want to find him.
Well, we want to get back. It might be important to get back the sword. Don't you think?
We destroyed the thing, the tap, if that's what we're calling them. I don't
the
see
reason
much
I
reason.
the reason I say that is because we don't know whether that sword might be useful for other taps, and if it gets into the wrong hands.
It's not a bad proposal, but I'd rather focus our energies and efforts on destroying the taps that we know instead of harboring a goose chase across the country and continent and world if that were looking for someone that doesn't want to be found and has nothing to do, or wants nothing to do with us anymore.
Fair enough.
Well, if that is it, then I'll retire to my tent.
I'll keep watch tonight.
Okay, Alright, Trent, I think that's it.
You retire to your tent for the night. Drake and Silas take watch. After about half an hour or so, staring off into the night, you hear the flapping of approaching wings. You're relatively new to the party, but you've been here long enough to recognize the approaching sounds of Beans.
Silver.
Can I talk to Beans?
Beans rolls up in his dragon form.
I speak Draconic, so that actually works.
That's fair. He makes his way into the campsite. He is again roughly horse-sized right now.
That's fine. There's no animal out there or beast that Drake fears. Silas, on the other hand, is just gonna keep a safe distance 5 feet behind me. I don't want to call him something. I don't want to call him something else. Hi there. I will say in rough Draconic, since it's a language I recently learned. Can you understand me?
Yeah, I can. What do you want?
No, he actually kind of just huffs at you a little bit.
Are you trying to talk to the dragon in Draconic? Because that's funny. I mean, yeah. Do you know Draconic there, son?
I do.
Oh,
Or
I do.
He's a dragon. Of course he would know
I don't
Draconic.
know. I don't know. Remember, his parents died really young. Maybe he never learned.
Nibs, you're asleep. Go to bed.
Oh, am I asleep? Fuck.
Yeah, it's literally night.
And I'm the only one keeping.
Sorry. Sorry. I didn't know this was watching.
I would like to cuddle Nibs up and be like, shh.
Okay. Okay.
You got yourself. I'll
So
say
after
Draconic.
you try to ask him that, he shakes his head, and after a moment of concentration, pops back down into human form.
Oh.
It's a little bit unsettling to watch it happen in front of you.
That makes things a little easier, because then I can just speak in common.
As he returns back to his teenage boy-looking self. He says, "Sorry, was that Draconic a minute ago? I haven't really accessed that part of my head yet. I don't know how that language works."
Yes, it was Draconic, rough Draconic, but yeah.
Well, as you finish answering, you hear further sounds of wings beating in the night.
That's not. Did you bring friends?
Bean shakes his head no. And
Can
looks
I,
back off into the dark back in the distance where he just came from.
I guess I don't see anything 60 feet out. Dark vision.
You do not.
Can I make a perception check? Or not a perception, or yes, a perception check to gather, or no, Silas. I'll send Silas out a little further out from where we're at, and he will make a perception check to see if he can gather where the sound is coming from.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Gotta pull up his page. Perception, and he gets oh no, he doesn't. Not advantage, or he might not need it. Nope. Fuck. Yeah, 6 is not gonna. It's not gonna help him much.
It's the dude from Kin.
You know what? Shut up.
Listen, not everybody can be the bat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, do you want the bat back?
No, I haven't summoned him. I haven't read that spell in like a millennia.
I figure sometime in the last couple of weeks you probably would have remembered to do that. That's a pretty basic one.
No, intentionally not.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't want the bat anymore. He was
Pretty
using the
funny
bat.
considering how hard you tried
He
for
was
that.
using the bat as his necro beard.
It was literally supposed to be a cover for necromancy.
He does get advantage on this because this relies on his sight, doesn't it?
Does he have dark vision?
He doesn't have dark vision, but he has keen sight, which gives him advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
And he would have disadvantage because it's night, I would assume.
Yeah, so it would balance out.
So it just even out.
Fair enough.
It's all good, man. Good try. It's all good.
Well,
that comes in a lot handy though. That perception thing. Keep that in mind.
It's all right. It's okay to fail.
Can I make a perception check to see where the to listen where the
Nope.
listen to where
as Silas flies out off towards the edge of the glowing firelight there, the edge of everyone's vision, he flies out to his spot, sits trying to look around and figure it out. Meanwhile, you can hear the wings getting closer and closer, and as you try to figure out exactly what direction it's coming from, it crashes down through the fucking tree canopy right in front of where Silas is. It's a little hard to see in the darkness there, but it's pretty big. You see wings. You hear kind of a growling a little bit. Everybody roll initiative.
Holy crap!
Fuck!
Oh no!
Right in front of Silas. What the fuck?
Oh no!
And you sent him out there, buddy. Wow, that was a decision to make.
Yes, it was a decision because I.
So,
classic. Oh no!
I think, and here's the other thing: you chose to send him out and try to figure out what direction it was coming from instead of waking up the party.
All right.
Because I didn't know whether we were in danger or not.
It's true.
Wait. Are we not rolling? We're only rolling initiative. They're only rolling initiative, right? We're not rolling initiative yet.
The noise of it crashing down through the canopy would be enough to awake the rest of you, but I don't know exactly how to handle this because
Have me roll initiative first, and then because I would.
Yeah,
theoretically,
I mean,
you need a turn to equip yourselves.
Wait, Trad, I've got it. Leave everyone's initiative orders as it is. The penalty for us not being woken up previously is that the dragon is literally here. Or
Wait,
whatever
what do you
this
mean?
is. The dragon, like it's there. Like it landed in our camp and woke us all up. So we'll have to get out of our tents. We have to, get into proper position. We need to figure out what's going on, but instead of being woken up a turn prior to like set up positioning and things like that.
Oh man, what is that thing?
It's you.
There's Silas's initiative.
Oh, follow-up question too. Oh wait.
You don't have to do that if you want to.
No.
I rolled a
Yeah,
net
I
20
heard
and a
it.
16. Which one do you want to take? I rolled the 16
Perfect.
first. Which
That is exactly what I rolled.
21.2.
Generally take the first one of them, you know.
21.2, because you cleared it. I didn't know if we were redoing it.
I didn't mean
Oh
to
shit,
clear
that
it. I
didn't
didn't mean to
send.
clear
My
it.
bad. I have a
Not
12.2 tread.
Do this again.
Mine was 5.12, Trev.
Mine, as much as I like that Nat, I had a 12.2. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I had a 16, 21.2.
I'm a 10.2.
Palmer, what's up? Too many pizza rolls?
Bro, I've eaten 420 count bags in 5 days.
Just stop it. Jesus, what are you doing to yourself? Fucking
Hey,
Bro,
that's
you gotta lay off the Pasquales.
shit
You gotta
bad.
lay off them, brother. That's bad for your gut too. You're gonna be like tooting out some mad diarrhea.
That initiative, though.
Nah, dude, I feel great. I'm just
Yeah, you stop it.
Now that I don't have my keeper here, bro, I've been going to bed at just random, whatever the fucking o'clock. I watched a Japanese dude play Beyond the Beyond till 5 a.m. last night and was like, what is wrong with
Was
me?
that the dude you were tweeting about?
Yeah, oh, dude, he's so
yeah.
fucking crazy, bro.
That video was bananas of him getting fucking teleported into a wall.
Yeah, it's just funny.
What is Oh, never mind.
Devery, didn't you say that your on initiative was 12.2?
No,
No.
Oh yeah, that was Dev.
Someone else said
Dev
10.2.
No, Dev said 12.2.
Oh, he is 12.2. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And then you just gotta move
I believe
Aatos
that's
down
Put
and
everybody
Flavia down.
correct now? Does anybody seem wrong on that?
Nope.
No.
I don't care.
What the fucking shit?
Hi, Palmer. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh no.
It doesn't matter what your turn orders are because I'm gonna solve this problem as soon as it gets to me.
Are you gonna cast Friends?
Friends?
Has friends let us down yet? No.
You're not wrong.
Well, you also
one part of a very big problem. Thank you very much.
Palmer, remember you used polymorph today, so this is first night, right?
No, it's second night.
Oh, second night? Or
Yeah, no,
Specific,
everybody is
specifically
full.
second night because
Okay, so he's fresh.
what's his
Okay,
name
go,
said
go,
it.
go, go.
I'm fresh to death, baby.
Fresh,
Yeah.
fresh.
My fault.
You're fresher than a baby's bottom.
God damn it, this is my fault.
Well,
You had
it's
one
still
job,
kinda hard
Ranger.
to see the darkness at the edge there, but as he jumps off the side at the top of it, you can tell there's definitely a humanoid humanoid shape that's on top of the dragon, or at least rode in on the dragon. He hops off, lands near Silas, up there, and that's going to be a swing on the bird. 20
Oh, yeah, that hits. That hits.
for 11.
Does this say Caleb Dragon Rider? What the hell, dude?
Followed by a longbow shot at Beans, which hits for 9.
Nice.
What the fuck are you doing, Larry?
Oh, get him! I want to get him real good.
Damn, bro. Hey, the turn order is not in order, is it?
It is.
Oh shit. I don't know what's going on with me.
I don't know what's going on. All right, it's.
Oh no, not second wind. I'm sorry. That's the
the
action.
bird. It's the bird.
Action surge
Oh.
already? Oh
Second wind.
no.
Bird is the word.
This is going to be shot at Beans, shot at Drake.
A shot at Beans and a shot at Drake,
Oh.
both missed.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
No, that's correct. Both miss. Both miss bad. And with that, his turn is up. The bird, who I should have had flanking and sneak attack on, but didn't actually do that with. Go.
If you want to add it, by all means.
No, I forgot. I'm trying to be fair here. I didn't remember to do it. It didn't happen.
Damn it, Trad.
That's what we've
No,
done.
right.
We've done in the past. If you forget to do something, you forget to. It's bad.
If I'm going to make you guys hold to that, then I'm going to hold to it myself.
Silas will fly 10 feet over here, make an attack on this fuck.
On this fuck.
He gets advantage because he can see me.
You know what else you get? You also get an attack of opportunity from
Yeah.
that dragon.
Yes, you do.
Oh no.
16? No, Silas
Yeah,
is
that's
16.
Silas's AC is 16.
Is that it?
13 piercing plus 14. That's 17 damage.
17. Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't I have it said? No, I guess I took that out.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's
Continue.
wrong first.
Oh, it was the T-Rex that could grapple when he bit you,
Yeah.
not the dragon. That's right.
Silas will make an attack at a beak attack at this fuck.
Go for it.
Wait, does he also provoke an attack of opportunity from him as well?
No, because you didn't leave his melee
he stayed
range.
within range.
He was right here. That's melee range.
Yes, as
Right,
he moved.
but
still
because
in
you
his melee
swung
range.
around, you see, like you swung
He
literally
means
to.
from the big guy.
No, I mean
Yeah,
from
he
this
took
guy.
that. You didn't leave his melee range.
No,
he,
yeah.
he would have been able to hit you regardless. So
Oh.
you didn't leave his melee range, so it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
Correct.
beak attack with advantage.
That's a miss.
Silas will fly back towards me.
Now that provokes an attack of
That
opportunity.
will provoke an
It
attack of
does.
opportunity.
And that's going to be swoof.
Yeah, that hits.
Swoobity.
Silas is looking pretty hurt right now.
A bit.
And that'll end his turn.
Nibs, keeping in mind that the entrance of your tent is here, and that otherwise you are rushing outside.
I got 40 feet of
all of
movement.
your
I
tent.
got 40 feet of movement.
He's not even got clothes on.
I would
Does
assume you
Silas
could-
have more HP than me?
Yes.
He has 43 hit
All right.
points.
Oh, the bird has more HP than me.
Wow.
Kinsey, you are literal
My beard is-
paperwork.
My bird is fucking amazing, right? Do what you want.
You're a literal paperweight.
Say that after I'm
Nibs, run in.
corpse do things.
What's that thrown? 15 on this bitch.
Nope.
All right. Extra attack.
Just a tick.
Fucking-
Kenzie is vulnerable boy. Must protect.
All right,
Yeah, but-
18. Does
Oh wait,
that
never
hit?
mind. He used his reaction. Never mind on that.
Yeah,
18
yeah,
also misses.
have to protect so he can
Wow.
heal you
Okay, well then, dibs in.
like heck. I don't know. Heck.
Oh, we never did that part. Okay. There we go. Oh, hey, he elf.
Oh no. Oh no. So it's using poison breath.
He scoots over a little.
Attack of
Good
opportunity.
cone here, huh?
Attack of opportunity.
I don't think he left your melee range, did he? Oh,
No,
sorry, the
yeah,
big
he
circle.
did.
I was looking at the big circle, sorry.
He did.
You all can see that cone, right?
Yeah, but Trad, wait.
Sorry,
Yeah, no.
man.
Attack of opportunity.
Never mind.
15 misses.
Never mind.
God, I'm full of shit.
All right, Silence, Drake, Beans, Aatos, Palmer. Everyone's
That's
doing
poison
whatever we do for the poison breath. Con save.
Con save.
Does the
Oh, he gets advantage on these. Thank God.
Does the confines of my tent protect me?
Oh, but
Nope. In fact, the confines of the tent are getting melted away by the acid breath coming through.
no.
Not the tent.
17 is a success,
I would
but
also like to thematically propose that I poison my own self so frequently.
It's acid, though, isn't it? Or is it poison?
Wait, you said
Oh, it's
Constitution
poison. It is
save?
poison. Yeah.
Oh, it's poison breath, not acid breath. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There you go.
thematically,
um,
the poison that I ingest on a regular basis has strengthened me.
What the fuck?
What is
What the
that?
fuck are we hearing?
Is this Ben?
No, it's AlecK. There it is.
Hi, Alec.
I was
Silas.
watching the Boondocks.
Yeah, what did we just catch Alec doing?
Oh,
It actually could have been the Boondocks, yeah.
I don't know. I was just trying to get my phone working because it wasn't, and I succeeded.
Hey.
Alright. What's that for 42?
21.
Well,
Yeah,
I haven't rolled the damage yet.
He's gonna
40.
roll. 42 is
Oh.
the average. He's gonna roll it.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, 12d6 is a lot, buddies.
Yeah,
I didn't roll for
Holy
oh.
crap! Trent! What the hell is that?
Well,
That's
I only
26,
paid
buddy.
half, so
I haven't I haven't tried to make my save yet. Give me a sec. Although
you
I
did-
have
Alec, I need to
advantage
get out of
on
Aatos too.
Did Beans fail his save?
Yeah, beams
Do
fail.
that once. You did.
So
Oh
Beans
my.
just took 53 damage. Drake just
Silas
put.
is dead. Silas is dead. I take all of that.
Silas is
Silas
unconscious. I'm
rolled
not gonna
two
No,
ones,
Silas is dead.
bro.
That's more than half his hit points.
What are the odds of that?
No,
It
it has to be
Has
double.
to be full.
Double.
Has to be full. This isn't 3.5. 5e is you have to take all of your hit points in
All the
negative
hit points in negative.
in one hit
In
for it to
one-
kill you.
Holy
Or it
roll.
needs to be
Now you're
disintegration.
in death
Nat
save.
one.
Good.
Yeah, that's close, but not quite.
Yeah. So Drake is 53 down.
That
Silas is unconscious.
That is because Silas failed.
Wait, I thought he succeeded.
No, he failed.
I thought 17 didn't succeed.
No.
You see?
Oh,
No,
wait.
no.
I rolled an 11, not a 17.
I thought you said he had advantage.
You had advantage.
Because he's in your eyesight, right? Isn't that how that works?
He said, "Oh, he has
Here, Bert?
advantage." God.
Yeah.
Silas, 17, you saved. It's all good. He's
You said
fine.
those words.
So,
Still
So
dead.
he's still unconscious, but
He's
he's
still unconscious, but
Dude,
but he's
is
not dead.
nobody Else
I'm
blown
panicking,
away?
I'm
You
sorry.
rolled two?
You're good. You're good. I'm looking out for you, man.
I
Silas ain't dead yet.
I also saw that.
what's half of 53?
26.
It
26. You have to round down.
I'm pretty sure he's still down, though, right?
He's
Silas
no,
is down. Silas is down.
Alec,
Yeah.
Aatos, con check. If you're, I can do it.
Aatos does? Oh, he's in
Con
range.
check for getting poison breathed.
I didn't think he was.
No, he's in the yard.
Oof.
Oof, that's 50 damage on Aatos.
53 points of damage. Crap.
That was a lot of sixes.
Well, that's his turn. Demaray's up.
Actually, it'd be me. I
Listen,
think.
guys, you
Nope.
need it to be my turn.
Deborah has higher.
Yo,
dex
what's
than you.
up, brother?
12.2 is higher than 12.8.
Yo, what's up, Millie? Thank you for the raid. Oh, jeez. What hot hell have we placed ourselves into now?
Hot in hell, yes.
I mean,
Not good.
literally everybody almost died in one hit. So,
Not me.
except Polymer, because he's a god.
Two blows.
Got a +2, rolled a nat 17. Oof.
One segundo,
I've been
por favor.
dosing myself with small amounts of poison for a long time. Right?
Give me like
Guess who
1
would've
sec.
gone
Thanks, Millie.
unconscious there. In one hit. Dang, it's an adolescent right here. I can't believe how many sixes you fucking rolled, Trent. So
Six.
many.
Five.
That is 5. 5 out of 12 sixes.
Yeah, I
That's a
do.
lot
I
of
do
damage,
have fun.
dude.
Yeah, that was a high roll.
53 out of 72 max damage is really high. 11 points over the average.
Okay, thanks for that. What oh boy. So how are we handling this? Just
Fighting.
How are we? We all just woke up.
oh jeez. That's not good.
Oh, geez, not good. Do something.
Ugh.
Do something. We're gonna save us.
Say, what did everyone else do?
Just shoot shit.
My
Failed
bird-
their saving throws.
It doesn't matter, because what I'm gonna do is gonna save us.
Yo, this guy right here has sneak attack for you if you hit him with a longbow. How about that?
I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
I show what he.
It's probably not gonna do much,
Already went on.
but I know better than to face a dragon head on. Alright. So does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna do 1d8 plus 5, which is going to be 4 plus 5, 9 total, as long as it's not reduced.
As much as I wish that I could do that, I cannot. It is 9 damage to him.
Yay! And then I'm gonna scoot back behind the tent.
Hello? You hear me?
And I guess I'll end my turn there.
You brave heart.
Ben, you get sneak attack.
With what? Oh, do I get sneak attack on that? It probably sees me.
I'm engaging
Wait, but
him.
he has an ally within 5 feet, though. Doesn't that negate that?
He's a rogue. Rogue still gets sneak attack. He's just a rogue.
Which
So
one
I-
is it?
Swashbuckler, like, it has both of it. So
How
it has
did
the
how
whole,
did your chapter and time
if
go?
it doesn't have
bud?
anything, it doesn't have an ally within 5 feet. It gets it, but because Nivs is in a aggressive position to whatever the mage-looking dude is.
Oh, that's right. It does say that
Yeah.
part. Okay.
Still get sneak attack. Sneak attack that bitch. Let's go.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
Sneak attack.
so I get. All
Sweet,
right, so
sweet
that's oh, and then 3d6.
Sure, whatever you got.
That's gonna be 5. 2 is 7. 4. 11.
Brutal.
There you go. That's a lot. That's damage. That's damage that wouldn't have been there.
All right, so I will bonus action healing word Silas.
Oh,
So he's no
oops, that's the
longer
wrong button.
Well, Silas is at negative
Yo,
18
147.
hit points right now.
That's
Does he have to
nice,
come
dude.
back up
That's
to
actually a
zero
really good
before-
time for just
so
straight
he
hard
just
drive.
goes to 0.
It
As long
really
as he
is.
doesn't take full damage
On-
of his
you're-
life,
and you're running
he just
Xbox
stays at
too, right?
0.
Okay. Okay, so it's not like he has to get raised back up to
Yeah.
0. Any healing brings
And
him to
hey, can I
Any
ask
healing brings him back up.
a question on that? So is it like let's say my max HP is 63. Does it have to be double my max or double my current?
Your max. You have to take max like what your max HP is after you're at 0. So let's say your max HP is 63,
Yeah,
and you're
but
at 1
I'm at-
HP, and you take 64 damage, you would just die.
You would
Because
need,
it did
you
more.
would need to take 100 damage right now to die.
Okay, but okay, so that makes sense because if I'm at 1 HP, and I take 2,
It
That
doesn't
would
kill
be-
you. It just
yeah,
puts you
okay.
unconscious.
all right, cool,
Yes.
cool.
So
right
that-
now,
that-
it's actually kind of funny that it's exactly 100 damage to kill you right now.
Exactly,
so
dude.
basically, that'll bring him down.
That's really awesome.
that'll
Keep
bring him back
running.
to 0,
I'm
right?
like really
Back to
proud
0
of
to
people
5.
just trying to
To
pick up
5
that
HP.
run. I know
He's
it's
at
not the
5
best
HP.
run. It's not the most high
I
profile,
thought
but
you
it
said
is
it
just
just
like a
brings it back to
really
0.
nice
No,
run to get
you're
into.
at 0 when you're
and just
unconscious.
kinda
It
run
brings you
through.
back to 5 HP when you get
Oh,
healed.
that's what you were saying. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee really quick. I'll be
I
right
had to look
back.
up a lot of this stuff when I decided that I would try to heal.
I did a while ago. but I
Was it 4E where you could be in negative?
I think so.
I think
No one
second
liked it.
edition would be a negative too.
I listened to a
Oh, someone liked
podcast. They played 4th edition, and I think they had negative. They also had like random healing and shit. It was weird, but
The PC games that I played based off of second edition, I think it went to negative 10 hit points on everybody, no matter what.
He loves their orb.
And just hitting that negative 10 is just your dad.
I'll look to Silas and say, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Didn't mean for that to happen. And I will
He gives you one of those like really weak wing flaps from the ground.
I will take a step back and with all the anger in my arrow, take a shot at this guy with a poison arrow. With my longbow.
Okay.
He has to make a DC if it hits, he has to make a DC save of 12, we decided.
Yep, 12 is what we decided.
Does a 29 hit?
29 hits.
Why are you advantage? Because of Silas?
Favorite enemy. And he has to make a DC save of 12 or be poisoned.
He doesn't. He's a green dragon.
No, I'm talking about this guy.
What? Oh, I thought you said you're shooting at the
I thought
dragon.
you were shooting the dragon.
No.
Yeah, I did
I was
too.
like, man, poison arrow? I don't know about all that, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, fine, shoot a poison arrow at the green dragon, whatever.
That makes way
Yeah,
more
all right.
sense.
DC 12 con check coming in. Oh, he's got good con. Oh, yeah, he's fine.
All right.
Oh, damn. Good try.
I don't think it's advantage, actually. I think it's only a +2 tech rolls.
+4.
Yeah,
Well, that's
you
not
get
advantage. Plus 4.
advantage.
Oh wait, I don't get advantage on
You
that.
don't get
So you
advantage,
would have hit a
it's
19.
19.
Oh, 19 doesn't hit.
Oh,
A 19 does not hit.
Sorry, Smoke, I just remembered that. Sorry, buddy. You have advantage on initiative. That's it. Or if they haven't acted yet, remember? If they haven't acted
Yeah,
yet,
that's
that's
right.
when
he's already
Sorry,
acted.
I'm getting,
He was
I'm
first
getting-
turn, yeah.
you're good, you're good.
getting back into the swing of Drake.
We're all getting there.
I mean, I'm still Hans in the back of my head, so I know the problem.
Hans Gruber?
Yeah, I keep
Oh,
trying
no,
to
you
pull
were,
out my
you were part of the Carbon campaign. That was
No,
my
I
character.
know.
21st century pistol.
It's alright, I'll play on the next one if Palmer does another one.
I mean, not to derail too much from this, but it seems like the consensus is that we will definitely go back to that world.
Yeah, the Naga explosion's pretty cool once you start to finish it out.
How to blend the two campaigns, but
Imskip can be pretty
Crossover
difficult.
episode.
yeah,
I
exactly.
fucked it up today too, so don't feel bad.
Anything else, Drake? I think you should be good. You did bonus action and action.
Yeah, that's
You want
my
to move?
turn.
All right, Flavia's up.
Get it,
Flavia,
girl.
with terrifying sounds.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like
Shield
it's
and
your birthday.
rapier out the tent. And, well. I'm gonna move, rage, and dash to a flanking position. Not attacking yet because I want to have my rage up.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, I thought I did that.
AlecK is finito. Palmer with the plan.
All right, listen.
Oh god, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually gonna. I'm sorry, Palmer. I'm gonna cut you off there real quick. As Flavia takes her position, Green Dragon's gonna take a legendary action and tail attack.
Ooh.
Okay.
No. Oh no.
Oh.
That
That
hits.
is incredibly low damage.
Wow.
That was a nat 1.
Ooh.
Also,
Thank
more
God.
importantly, it means that I have been attacked after my rage started, so my rage will not drop before next round.
Yeah, I thought of that after I said it, but here we are.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Palmer. You may go.
All right. I'm going to push open.
Yeah, there's always a good
with
backup.
my foot.
Just
Right,
keep
take a
keep
step
swinging
out.
in
Move,
15.
move,
You fight your way
move,
through it.
move. Okay.
Yes, melee rage. Do it.
I feel
Oh my
nothing.
god. I was gonna say, I don't think you can get into melee range.
Close the bayonets. Go.
I can't. That's a shame.
Oh
All right, well, in that
Jesus.
case, I will stand. Well,
Any healing you can give my bird would be greatly appreciated.
sorry,
Your
no
bird!
can do.
And myself.
Holy fuck! I never rolled
Or
initiative.
Beans. Or Aatos.
Beans.
Or Palmer.
Sorry,
Beans is
no
good.
can do, boys. No heals today. Instead, I'm gonna target this green dragon, and I'm gonna pull out this new piece of equipment I've been working on. This invention.
Why am I
called
suddenly scared?
The synthesizer. And I'm going to do 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 do.
That's what you were doing during interim, building a synth.
Yep. And then I cast
Ridiculous.
Old Monster.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh shit. You
Paralyzed.
actually used the right one too.
That's a good one.
That's a cool one.
Paralyze that bitch.
What's that DC?
Let me see a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Oh my God! Come on! Come on! Come on! Numbers aren't in our favor, but
Come
let's
on,
go.
come on. Oh, that sucks.
Wow.
He tried.
Wow.
With a
That
plus
was
6
close.
too. Damn.
A
It
plus
wasn't hard to
six.
beat on dragons.
That was really close.
He tried it.
As he shakes the hold, I'll put away my my synthesizer dejectedly and say, "Son of a bitch." It turns out he wasn't very blue after all. And then I'll put my sunglasses on, pass my turn. No, I don't. I want to bardically inspire Flavia. Nibs. I have an increase to my verbal range as well as so I can reach it from here.
You get 60 anyway, though. I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I think 60 feet. You're good.
Wait, what level are we? Are we level 9?
Yeah.
Well, level
Did you
9.
Okay,
level
but-
up?
So it's a D8 still.
So, thank you, sir.
Did you not level
Yeah.
up?
What?
You did.
Yeah, everyone's leveled up. Everyone's at 9. I checked.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I checked before the game started.
All right.
Like I mentioned,
Oh, that was my plan. I'm out of moves, boys.
That was a good plan. Nice try.
So it's either I heal people or I do combat help, and I'm gonna go for combat help. So forgive me. Kenzie will take one step out of his tent, and like eyes kind of agape. He'll spin the scythe in a circular motion and then slash through it like he's striking a clock, and cast slow and hit both of them. So I need a wisdom save from both of the dudes.
Come on! Oh my god!
That's a fail.
He only can take one action and no reactions. Perfect.
And his AC is -2. And what about the other guy?
Oh,
That's a fail! Oh, let's go!
high fives, slap hands.
Oh, let's break that gut. Kenzie will kind of like fist pump to himself and kind of like do like a Final Fantasy scythe twirl and kind of like rest it on his shoulder.
And then run away.
And
Okay,
then
Cloud Strife, calm down.
take like a couple steps back.
Very nice.
It's Nelly. Wait, what?
Trash.
Put it up close so that I can read it and then see when I get my saving throws.
Yeah, creature of your choice. So we're on.
I could have just posted it for you. I could have literally just clicked the spell.
Too late. Worth mentioning that that says no reactions. It says nothing about no legendary action. So at the end of your turn, he's going to use his other legendary action and take a tail whip at fucking Nibs.
What's the range on that? 10?
10 foot.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that hits. Sweet.
Yeah.
How many legendary actions does he get, I wonder?
He doesn't have to tell us.
I know.
Damn, thank God for those low rolls.
And now he's slowed.
Correct. Kenji done?
Yeah, that's it. I moved
Aatos.
as well.
As AlecK.
Yep.
AlecK is Aatos.
Aatos gets up.
Very, very injured.
Mm-hmm. So there goes half his movement immediately.
Yeah, the rest of you didn't really abide by that, I noticed.
Leaves the tent. I did with Flavia. She just has that much movement.
Oh.
So basically, her movement. She was here.
I guess just used.
Something like that is. Oh, it would have ended here. So my bad. She should be one to the left.
That's fair.
But that's it. Like that's the only difference. She has 80.
I didn't go anywhere.
She has 80 feet with a dash.
The only other one who would have violated that.
Yeah, she lost 20 feet to getting up, and then she had 60 more.
So Aatos gets up.
That's 5 feet. He has 10 feet more. So who of these three is the most hurt?
That would be Silas.
Yo, what's up, Ginge? How you doing, bud? I hope
Yes,
you're
it would
doing
be.
well.
Beans is at 18 of 80. He's not on there right now.
Okay. Aatos being Aatos is going to move here. And he's going to use his action to lay on hands Beans for 35 of his 45. And that is his action. That's it. So
Does he want to get in melee or no? No?
he can't.
I thought
That's
can't
fair.
even
Well, he could, but like
why
Can't do
he
wouldn't
wouldn't gain anything from it. Actually,
he? It'd give me advantage.
you already have it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
From what?
Flavia.
Oh no, he's talking about the other dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could dash instead.
Does he have the ability to dash as a bonus action?
He has
Well,
enough movement.
he
He's right
would-
there.
He should have enough movement.
He has
Yeah,
enough
he just.
movement.
But he used half his movement. He used half his movement to get up.
Sorry,
To
all
get
right.
up.
Smokey, hold on. Here's how it works.
Yeah, that's actually
Half movement
awesome,
together.
Millie. Saves
If he
30
doesn't lay
seconds in
on
Chapter
hands,
4
he
despite
can
losing
dash
2
to
minutes in
get
Chapter
you
3.
easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a
That's
lot of
what
weird
Millie-
places that you can make up
Fine,
time
sorry.
just by
Right. I
working
didn't know you got
smoother
up. I'm
through
sorry.
Final
I thought
Fantasy
you didn't
15.
get up. I didn't know you were. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
And everybody
Right.
had to.
Sorry. My bad. I apologize. I'm sorry. I thought you could go into melee. You can't.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, there are two targets, one of which you would definitely have advantage on anyway, which arguably is probably the greater threat. So yeah, he's gonna do the lay on hands, stick with that. Healing beams up to being a little over 50, which should let him survive another breath weapon.
Well, Beans for his turn. Gonna cast the old spiritual chompers. Yeah, that's right. He can cast spiritual weapon with teeth.
With teeth.
Spiritual chompers.
So he chucks spiritual chompers over there, and he's got 30 feet of move. He's gonna scoot kind of over there, sort of, kind of hiding behind Palmer.
Yeah.
Kind of. Just how it all began, actually.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we should all spread out, guys.
And with the creation of the spiritual chompers, he gets to take a bite attack with them, and that is going to be a fucking gigantic whiff.
You can hear the air whistling off of that one, Cotton.
Yeah.
Bean should still have an action, actually. I think spiritual weapon is a bonus.
God, this is a
Bonus
tough
action.
fight to get into.
But it's a
We
spell,
have
so actions
about
are
20
limited
minutes
to
left of the night.
cantrips.
Cantrip or like a melee or a thrown attack. Yeah.
Isn't that something? Yeah, sure, that's a cantrip. We can cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame.
Yoga fire.
That's a save.
Damn, with another tie.
Yep. Finito.
Oh, wait. -2 to his dex save. Because he's slowed.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah!
It takes 2
Good catch, Ray.
damage.
2 whole damage.
2 whole
Takes his
damage.
very first little teeny bit of hurt.
Mm.
So what? It's only 1 attack and
Yo, nice win, Millie.
-2
Good job.
AC and that's kind of basically it.
-2 AC, -2 dex save. Only an action or a bonus action, but not both. It can only make 1 melee attack a turn. If they try and cast a spell, you have to roll a d20. If it's 11 or higher, it takes its whole
Well, Harry,
attack turn.
calm down, but nice win.
Okay. All right, I got you. Just a moment. Not that one. I want this one, I think. All right, so we're gonna use this. So let's make a weapon attack and
Yo,
then add
Glitter
a
with a
1d,
nice win,
1d6
too.
to
And
the
that
attack
triple.
roll,
Good job.
and it's gonna be on Nibs. Oh, I don't need the 1d6.
I got rapiered. Unless, well, does
Cutting word.
Yeah, it would help a lot.
Okay.
Well, I still get to add the 1d6, so I'll do that first. Help you make your decision.
If y'all don't
because
know
that would be
Millie,
in order
please
to
make
put
sure to give him a
down.
follow. He's a really
But
cool
still,
streamer. I like
have
him.
an
He's a good
18
dude.
and 19. It's up to you if you want to.
I would pull the synthesizer back out. Do 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 do.
That's like a 20.
The song is not.
Oh. It was like a 25% chance. Let's be
It's
real.
all good. It's all good.
It was
Wait
pretty
till
low.
I pull 65.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, I take a lot of damage. 15. Okay.
Well, you can't do
Make
much
a
worse.
wait. Trad, make a wisdom saving throw with him.
Oh yeah, first thing. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep. Trying to be fair with it.
He is not a very good. He is 0 on his whiz.
So he's still slowed.
Still slowing.
Silas will just
Wounded bird.
move back here. Just hope that Drake will do something and end his turn there.
Nibs.
One coming. I'm gonna hit the. Well, I got advantage on this asshole. Let's go advantage.
Dragon.
The Riagle. Yeah,
Why does it take forever for your roll to pop up?
Yeah, me too.
Doing virtual dice.
Well, that hits.
Nice hit, brother. Nice hit.
For 10.
How do you do the virtual dice?
Has scales though.
If you
so
click
that
on the
does
dice,
something.
and then you
Wait,
can
what does
click
it
on the
do?
screen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Scale split does a thing because guy
What
scales.
does it do? I forget. You tell
Read
me.
your
What
weapon. Read your stuff.
Say it on there. Hold on.
It should.
What?
Parting
It does-
inventory, skill
Oh,
splitter.
it's gotta be my inventory.
And then there's other stuff when it's thrown, but that's the main chunk that's relevant right now.
When this weapon deals damage to a dragon, a creature wearing scale armor or splint armor.
Additional damage die is in my thing. Like, is it
1d8.
Is it just 1d8 or does
Correct.
Hold on,
Just 1d8.
Get my mods.
Yo, that's handy as hell. Nice job.
1d8.
So it looks like Scale Splitter. This is the first time I've seen this, but Scale Splitter has a special ability, so Larry's going to be able to do some extra damage. Nice. Extra 5. Good job, buddy.
I get to use another one, Scale Splitter, so I want to use Scale Splitter on this bitch.
I gotta... Oh boy, I'm really far away here.
24.
Yup, against his lowered AC, you totally hit the shit out of him.
30.
12 plus another d8.
So that's 2 charges now.
Yeep.
1.
I mean, one's better than none.
And then I'll take a key point and do Flurry of Blows. I forgot about that. I can do things like this. I forgot I can do things. Still on this bitch. That's a million.
Okay. I got it.
Yes, a million.
Street Fighter.
Ooh. Alright. At least Larry's doing some damage.
That's a million.
Ah,
Yep.
nice.
Damn!
Hey, there it is.
Alright, these rolls, let's go!
Let's go, buddy.
Putting down the pain.
Keep it on brand.
Nibs
How many-
Run away.
How many no stunning strikes?
No,
Nope.
They're slowed.
So?
Slow does not mean immovable.
That's all right. And I run away. How far can you go?
Alright, Nibs, you do you.
You went 25 feet. You're good.
Throw!
I'll go here. 40. Full 40. All right, done.
He's throwing. He's throwing.
They have so much con. It's a dragon. Shut up.
Oh. No,
breath weapon.
No breath weapon return.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, says you.
No recharge.
I want to have fun,
Thank
buddy.
goodness.
I get to have fun.
Thank goodness as the dying ranger.
Slow cuts movement in half.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Strike the fish with the bird!
Well, he's got 80 feet of move, so he can.
Oh,
fly free. He can get over
Jesus,
there on his-
no.
No, wait, that's 45. There we go.
Oh,
like that makes a huge
Jesus.
difference.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
no.
40
We're
foot
gonna
will
fucking
jump over
die.
there with his flight.
It's one attack though, so he's gotta choose wisely.
Wisely? No, I'm gonna choose
So-
completely as erratically as I can.
So did he do that while provoking or without?
Yes, I provoked an attack of opportunity from Flavia on the way.
Okay.
And the spiritual weapon.
Roll
I think.
big.
No,
I know
spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapons get attacks of opportunity.
They do not.
So Nibs had already moved over there, correct?
Well,
It is chosen
Yeah,
Drake.
Nibs is kind of off of the map for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm at the bottom.
There we go.
It's not. What?
Well, wait. Actually,
Oh, shit. Nice.
Well, the thing is that Larry, that's kind of cut off for some of us, but not anymore. Now I can say.
There you go.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
all
going
it
to
matters.
be-
There's more space underneath it. It's like cut off.
The Ambassador's Quill. 20 hit?
It's not.
Well, there it is in case.
20 hits? Yes, with the negative to AC especially 20 hits.
Yes! Sorry, I get excited when that does something.
11. And yes, the Ambassador's Quill was the rapier you took off of Macaulay Takali.
Yep.
Who I still don't think we have appropriately finished dealing with. Because that's just funnier to me. Well, you see, their fate has chosen Drake. Fate has chosen Drake. I didn't choose that at all. That's going to be a... Hang on. It's going to be a bite on Drake. Oh my god.
If I have to make a new character, so be it.
Jesus Christ.
That is
11 plus 17.
28
I'm
plus
down.
12.
That is 40 points of damage.
I'm
40
down.
damage.
You're fine. You're fine. We get you back up. It's all good.
That's his turn. Ben's up. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Is Ben here?
Yeah, this is my fault to begin with.
No, he's not.
Not really.
Ben!
I'm I'm gonna give him a slow 10 count, and then I'll just move him one down the order, and then Drake will go.
Well, I'm getting kind of late, guys. It's already 12:16. I don't know what's going to do.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one has said we need to call it quits yet. But last time I think we ran till the 30. I don't think we quit on the hour last week. So
And we're all off tomorrow.
You're right. Most people are off
it's
tomorrow.
Memorial Day. Yeah, that's why I'm not complaining.
I forgot all about that. Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Palmer.
Palmer, what's up?
What?
You working
You're not
tomorrow?
off tomorrow.
No, I don't do fucking anything tomorrow.
Oh.
No.
My girlfriend ain't even here, bro.
Yo.
I
Oh, you were
got
serious about
nothing
that?
going on.
Well, wait, you were serious about that?
What?
It
You
sounds
said-
like a
Well, when I
wild
pinged you,
one.
when I pinged you yesterday, you said that your girlfriend had left, and I was like, and I was pretty sure you were joking, but
No, she's gone. She's like visiting family. She's not left. No, like
oh, okay.
See, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to ask because you were saying it like my girlfriend's gone.
He was like, you good? And I was like, what? He's like, you said your girl left. I was like, oh no, she'll be back.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I just didn't want to ask.
Almost like whatever, dude. I can play D&D now. She's gone.
Yeah, dude, I've been playing Beyond the Beyond like my motherfucking life depends on it.
Hell yeah!
I eat pizza rolls like no one's business in this bitch.
Okay,
All right.
I'm sorry, I was just a little confused.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
good.
right.
I appreciate you.
Ben right now. What the fuck?
All right. It's been more than 10 seconds,
Yeah, Ben is not there. Drake, take a turn.
which is
That's
death
saving
saving throw.
That's a failure.
Oh, well, at least it's not a 1. That would have been worse. Flavia, take a turn. Oh wait, I need to roll.
Oh yeah,
some-
wisdom saving throw for the dragon.
If he
First
if
one.
he,
What am I trying to
attacks-
beat?
if he gets a melee hit on me, that's 2
Let's
death
see.
saving throws, and I'm dead. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Wait,
Flavia's raging. She's attacking.
Ooh,
That's a save.
no
Saves
longer
August Light.
slowed.
Nope.
No, before you attack Flavia, Smokey, what did you just say?
If a melee attack connects with Drake,
It's auto crit. It's an
it's
auto.
an auto crit.
It's an auto crit.
So that's 2
Auto
death
crit.
saving throws, I'm automatically dead. That's 2 failures. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
We'll get you up. We'll get you up. It's all good. We got you.
If he uses a legendary action to smack me,
You understand, Smoke.
Why even
Can't do
say
anything
that
about
though?
it's just a possibility. I'm
But
not.
don't.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
Oh my god.
Okay. Bring it in. 20. David, those both hit.
And I just clicked around a bunch. Hold on. There we go. First one. Second one.
Ooh, 17 and 15 total. So it's 32.
Okay, we back.
Yep.
God's damn.
I got
He
like
is-
10 minutes, y'all.
At Half-Life.
All right. Do we let Ben go now, or is he just skipped his turn?
No, after Flavia.
Yeah, I'm after
Yeah,
Flavia.
I've just been pushing him down until he came back.
You let him go next.
Yeah, sorry. Fucking dealing with it.
Yep. Happens, brother.
Go.
Cool. I got 30 feet here. I believe that allows me to get in some sneakies. So I'm gonna do it. 17 plus 10 is a 20, or 17 plus 11 is a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
And we're gonna do 1d8 plus 1 plus 5. Do I have advantage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's like
Well, here's hoping for a 19 or better.
Kind of Drake.
And kind of Drake.
16. Yeah. All
that
right.
one-
So 1d8 plus 1 plus 5, 8. So I'm gonna do max damage on that, and that's gonna give me 9, 14.
That's a total of 14 damage.
Yep. And then sneak attack coming through. 3d6 is going to be 5 plus 1, 6 plus 6 is 12. So average or a little bit better.
Total of 26 across the whole attack.
Yep. And then I gonna. How's the dragon looking?
He's a little below half.
I'm gonna pull back.
Engage, brother.
You. Oh, never mind. He won't.
Yeah, because I can't get I can't get got, thankfully.
You can't get caught. Why don't you just use your bonus action to hit him again?
Yeah, and I end my turn there.
No, he can't get got because of his bonus action, right? Like, I'm a little confused by that.
That, yeah,
No,
basically, and if I...
Swashbuckler has a thing where if you do damage, they can't take opportunity attack on you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And he also has disengage as a bonus action.
Yeah,
There's a lot of redundant stuff for Swashbuckler.
I used my bonus action to move away so I don't get got.
At the end of your turn, Palmer.
Yay, good turn.
I would like to.
Oh, Palmer.
Wait, where was that? Who was that on till attack on?
That was a Palmer. It whiffed.
And it missed.
Yeah. You shit.
Shit, bitch.
I would like to walk over yonder.
That's most definitely
You
gonna
will provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, bring it.
All right, bring it. I like it. I like it. Swagger. Yikes.
Oh, wait a second. Oh,
28. Oh, there you go.
No, thank you.
Oh!
What did Synth weigh them out?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I dropped one of these.
Wait. Can you not do that because of you used cutting words earlier?
I used cutting words.
Yeah.
It's his new turn. It's his new turn. He gets it back.
It's not a new round. I thought it was a new round.
No, it's turn. Every turn he gets
Every turn, yeah. I looked it up because I didn't know if I could use it against attacks of opportunity. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an attack, of course.
Oh, that is your
Condor
reaction.
doth protest.
That is your reaction. No.
My reaction, right?
Yes, your reaction.
Bet. Did you guys hear my fucking bass hunter in this bitch?
I did.
Well, I thought it was farty trumpets from Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Yeah, so I pull out my synthesizer, obviously, and I fucking bass hunter his ass away as he's trying to get at me, naturally. And then I go to where I'm currently residing, and I drop a goobity bop 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 aura of vitality on myself. I administer 2d6 to what's your name again, Smokey?
Drake.
Drake, yeah. I remember Silas and I can't remember the other. Okay, so yeah, to Drake specifically, not Silas.
I have to take a moment to point out why this bothers me so much, because Drake is a term for like a bird, and it's not the name of the bird.
Technically, Drake is a term for a dragon, not a bird.
Also, nobody ever cares about the pet's owner. Only the pet matters. We should all know
Exactly.
this. The internet has taught us this time and time again.
Yeah, nobody cares about Ben. It's all about Ondor.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you can
Palmer.
take your 2d6. It was better.
Thank you.
All right, you have been revivified.
Condor, relax.
I would also like to look to.
AlecK.
That's it. That's it. I'm just going to. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna eat one white mushroom. Or is that an action?
It's an action, I think.
Action.
Yeah, like potions.
Alright. Then fuck it. Pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, Nibs, 18.
Misses.
Ooh. Kenzie.
Shit. I don't know if I should heal somebody or if I should attack.
Ondor, buddy, come here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright,
It's fine. I'll keep myself alive.
You're fine. Just
if this kills, you won't need to worry about the dragon.
I just
so,
scared you.
Kenzie will
Let's go.
have a flash in his eye of this like maniacal
okay, Mom,
dark
we'll be
energy and
Mom just gotta go talk.
go point blank with the dragon, and I will cast Blight at 5th level.
at advantage.
Why do you have this?
No,
Blight is not a
It's-
touch range.
it's not. No, I know. It's just flavor.
Oh, okay.
Dangerous
So-
flavor.
So Blight.
Alright, let me see if I can get Ondor.
It uses
So I
3x.
need a
Kenzie
con
lost
save.
mine.
I need a con save.
Kenzie done lost his mind.
Reaction. All right. Con at a +8.
See?
So it'll do 19 points of
Nine,
necrotic
19.
damage.
Andor's freaking out a little bit.
And as
There
that
he
light
is. There's our hand.
hits him, you'll see some of the energy
Hey,
fades
don't,
back
excuse
into
me,
Kenzie.
don't bite that. Hey,
Ooh,
hey,
healing it.
don't bite that. He's
Andor does not look happy.
Hey,
No, that's a very happy
pissed.
cat, actually.
He's sniffing.
he's stressing a bit. It's just
All
been
right.
like the week from hell.
He's just rubbing up against stuff.
Go
That's a happy
ahead.
cat.
End of my turn. Which I
Aatos.
will there. Bam.
AlecK is Aatos.
Yep. So,
Hey, stop
Guess
biting
Aatos
my
wants
knob.
this dragon to die now. So,
Without giving it away, I have seen Aatos do enough damage to be able to drop this dragon right now.
yeah.
Do we
So,
want to call it
one.
after this round because it's almost 12:30?
Ah, crap. Which one of these was it that I was going to do?
Is that on your side, Ben? Because we were talking about how none of us have anything to do tomorrow because of the holiday.
Yeah. I should. Dude, I haven't slept this entire week, so.
Fair. All right, AlecK, as you were. Sorry.
What's going on, Chomp? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Andor's freaking out because Shelby went outside. She's talking on the phone. She's not been doing well this week.
Yeah, the stagger.
I'm not sure what to do. I'm scared and tired.
So that's the smite he's using.
Hopefully things get better.
Or higher.
He is going to be using a 3rd level spell slot because
So
fuck
48.
this dragon.
Huh?
He has to hit it first.
This is doable. This is within range.
Yep, he has advantage right now too.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm trying really hard to do my best to help her, and
I'm gonna.
I know
oh my God,
she's trying
really
hard,
is.
but there's a lot of trauma in the past, and
Oh,
I
does it
haven't
really?
been like the perfect dude either. So
He's strong.
I'm just gonna make it work.
21 must hit exact.
Come on, put it through.
His AC was different before because of slow. It's not anymore.
Damn. Oh well.
That's still some nice damage.
Yep, and that is attack number 1. And his second attack.
Come on.
You also gain 3 hit points off that attack from the necrotic damage.
I have not rolled the necrotic damage yet.
It comes in. It's listed right there.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So you do 6, you take 3.
Yeah. Okay.
20 also hits.
Yeah. Okay. I see now. Dirt. And his next hit.
Yes.
Not quite. It's close.
Come on.
Oh,
Smite
no.
it again. Smite it again.
Smite it again.
Yes, he can smite again. So we'll do.
Napalm Death? He always likes that one.
Yeah. The problem with that is it's intimidation, and this is a dragon.
Yeah.
So he's going for, if he can't kill it, at least nerf it. So yeah, he's gonna smite again, use another 3rd level, and another 48.
Come on, big.
Come on, roll.
Yo!
Let's break it.
Holy shit!
You did 27 damage 3 times out of 4. You did 27 on both melee attacks and on the second
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Let Beans take his turn. Let Beans take his turn. and then I
Thank
guess
God.
we'll go there for tonight.
No, let's call it there. That's as good a place as any.
All right. Sorry to be the one to make us go to bed early.
I have 9 2d6 remaining. Let's remember that.
I can give you the little doohickey that'll remind us like that.
Okay. Oh.
Little 9 on you.
Oh, okay, cute.
Oi.
Good shit, guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm sad hold monster worked. That was really, I was putting all my eggs into one basket.
Fucking well played, gentlemen.
I was very surprised that it worked on both.
Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
we're starting technically in the middle of this fight, though this other guy's kind of boned. Am I right?
Yep. Oh my God. Poor
Yeah,
Andor.
that's where we'll
Relax.
next time.
What'd you say, Tress?
That's where we'll start off next time, just like Al said. You're on what, round 2 or 3?
I think it's around 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well played, y'all. Well played.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
All right, one
Go to
sec.
sleep.
I probably
It's
gotta
okay
bounce.
now.
See you.
All right,
Later.
boy.